This is the Levels Network. I'm Justin Horo, joined by the Triple OG, Willie Mason. OG, round 18 is behind us, and the Bulldogs get another dub.
How good.
They're rolling, mate.
That was outstanding.
And you
what
were at the
a
game.
win. I was at the game. I was like, oh, wow. They shouldn't have won that game. If you look at all the stats and everything like that and how the Warriors were rolling, they come to play. Really come to play now, boys. What a tough win. What a tough win. And double overtime, you know what I mean? And then get that field goal, broke the fucking Warriors' hearts. Sort of felt sorry for them because, when you just that shattered, they were just like, everyone's separated on the field wherever the drop kick happened. They're just like on a knee, lying on the ground. It's it sucks, but that's rugby league. Someone's got to win, someone's got to lose. You know
what it reminded me of? And I've been there before. I've been in bad teams that are bad in a particular year, and I've been in good teams. And when, for whatever reason, you get to the end and you're in the top four, you need to win games like that.
Yeah.
And if there's a reason you don't make the 8 at the end of the year, it's because you've lost games like that where you've put everything into it. They had the back three go down and
that changed the game.
Yeah.
Because Selesniak and Montoya
were on.
And Nickel Cockstad, they were on.
Yeah, they
were running the ball back with some vigor. RTS was on, like over 200 metres. Like I said, their back five was getting them out of yardage quite easily, getting to good kicks, winning that field position. Their defence was good, but our boys just showed up. Blake Wilson kept showing up. Karaz kept showing up. Do you know what I mean? Like, they were getting pumped. Absolutely pumped.
Yeah, we'll get down to the proper breakdown of the game in a bit because I want to talk to you about the feeling around the stadium. I know you're there.
Yeah.
And it just highlights for me again what I mentioned a couple of weeks ago. 5-man bench. You had Tua Picky as 18th man with the blue shirt on, with the back three dropping like flies, and they weren't able to use him. Now, I'm not saying they definitely would have won, but I think it's something the NRL need to look at, extending it to a proper 5-man bench, only using 4, but that 18th man, scrap it as in it's only someone that can come on for a head knock.
Just have 5.
Just have 5, and then they would have been so much better served the Warriors, and they could have potentially won that game. And it's not just the Warriors on the weekend; it was the Eels at the start of the year when they lost Simonson. Again, Penrith took. I keep reverting back to when Penrith went back to back on 2 teams. The Broncos when they lost Walsh. Eels when they lost Simonson. Have an outside back on the bench. The Dragons when they lost both, Eisenhuth had to play centres 2 games in a row and absolutely got licked.
Bird.
Yep. So I think it's something the NRL need to look at for next year, especially with all the injuries.
It's happening, especially the back 5 get pumped.
So much, mate.
Because they're getting like 11, 12 people down there just trying to absolutely flog them. Play 1 and then play 2 and then play 3. It's just like you can see why the head knocks are coming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they're getting into some big collisions, those boys, and they're not 120 kilos.
Nah.
They're barely 100 kilos, some of these back fives.
The courageous carries, aren't they?
Fucking very tough, mate. Yeah. And guys like Montoya and Selesniak, they run hard, man.
Hard.
So they get into that impact zone, and like you got some other big boys, you got all the middles down there ready to fucking, you've got to put your best shot on those guys, because they're putting hits on you. So you can see why these guys are sort of going down like flies sometimes.
Yeah, and even with the load and the high Ks, like it feels like the game's getting quicker. They're running more meters and all that sort of stuff. Let's get to that game a little bit later on. I'll ask you specifically about that. We've got our BSC dog out of the week, your dog out of the week out of that as well, which we'll get to. We'll start off with this though. And obviously the Queensland and New South Wales, we've got the New South Wales team named, and we've got a predicted Queensland team. The official team could come while we're going through it as well. We've also got our RLPA Player of the Month. Just a short one with regards to YouTube comments and replies. For this week, just because we've got so much news, and then obviously the games, which we want to get to. But I just want to thank everyone off the back of this message. Something Different is the name. I listened to the podcast and came to YouTube just to like it, like we recommended last week. So I really appreciate that, brother. You guys deserve all the praise. Don't know what I'm going to do in the off season. Either do we yet.
We've got something for you,
but we will get something going. We're going to work on that for sure in the next couple of weeks. Just want to thank everyone who has supported all of the platforms. Like Lukey said, continue to like on YouTube for us. The subscribers through the roof, following on Instagram, TikTok, and people who have been leaving reviews for us on Apple and Spotify. Really appreciate you. On the weekend, Mace, you wouldn't have been maybe across this, but Tom of Hello Sports fame went on nearly one of the best runs of all time, picking every line for the weekend. Unfortunately, he stuffed up on the Melbourne bet and he accidentally...
Was he listening to SEN?
He must have...
Was he listening to SEN? Mad tips, apparently.
He must have got mail of no pappy, no
pappy, no far longer.
But yes,
wow.
I had similar bets to him all the way through until the last day.
Yeah.
So my bets were Souths -3.5, Cody Walker anytime. Great start for the Thursday night game. I had Titans +7.5. They get the job done. I had my Panthers -4.5. I really want to get to that game. I thought that was a really good one, despite
Quality
the low
game.
score. Yeah,
Quality.
Two really good teams.
Brutal.
Warriors +5.5. Tick got that as it went to extra time. Tigers +12.5. I got that right at the death when the ball come off Tui Kamikamitha's head.
Oh, yeah.
Into Buller's head. Hands, he scores under the post. They kick it to get to the 12 margin for us. Manly +3.5. Another doozy up there in North Queensland. Tommy Trbojevic, we'll get to him. No try scoring. Really got my concerns with Tommy at the moment. Dragons +13.5. Not on Jared Waerea-Hargraves' day. They started the game well. But you could tell.
Old dog was up for it, mate.
As soon as they started going around, I was like, fuck, they do it for these milestone games.
Yeah, man.
Knights +3.5. No, that would have been -3.5. They were favourites, weren't they?
Yeah, they were favourites.
Yeah, so I stuffed that up anyway because that ended up being short as they lost. They beat them by 4, so I would have lost that. I lost the Dragons and the Knights on the last day. I'll add it up a little bit later. Remember, what are you really gambling with? And if you need free and confidential support, call 1-800-858-858 because we do that for a bit of fun and we do $10 per bet. So there's nothing too hectic out of that. We talked about it at the start. BSC Dog of the Week.
Yeah.
And your BSC Dog of the Week. Hey, by the way, actually, remember, we keep telling everyone, you can find the BSC cans right here that are just all over the table because we have been smashing them at Coles. Going into Coles when you go for your shop, probably today, you listen to us. Maybe you might be doing your shopping right now while you're listening to us. Remember, get
some energy drinks in there.
What I reckon they'd be... Maybe lane 6, lane 7, that's just a guess. In whatever Coles you're at, go and grab your BSC energy drinks and keep that energy going for the week. And your BSC Dog of the Week, Mace, is...
This kid, right? I've known him since he was, when he was born. So the great Brad Moran, very close friend of mine. It's his nephew, right? Curtis Moran. He's my Dog of the Week, right? Known him for years. He's come through the system. He was never really touted as a first grade, just like Brad. No one thought that he was going to make it, but this fucking perseverance, hard work, resilience, everything like that is personified in this human, right?
Love it.
He fucking works his ass off. He's undersized. He come into preseason. They didn't put him in the top 30 and all this sort of shit. You know what I mean? Like he didn't really know what to do. He had a great year last year, but stuck it out. Bullied his way into the team, right?
I love that.
Bullied his way into the team. They have to pick him every week. Forced himself in there. I was at that game, right? He come off the bench, and he's got really good leg speed. He's really strong. He's very undersized. He's giving away 30 kilos of Fanua, Blake.
It's starting to get to that small ball sort of style.
And he's our sort of guy that can just jam him behind the ruck. In the second half, when the game was on the line, he was a linchpin in there. Him and Max King, they were outstanding. But his runs, I think he did 15 hit-ups and it was like 120 metres, something like that, 36 tackles. Some of those tackles were try stoppers. He's in that last one when that desperation try to save the game.
Yep.
He was going full-on line speed at Fanua, Blake. Full on into Mitch Barnett, all these guys putting his body on the line, and he's the reason that it was a massive team effort, but his fucking second half was outstanding. I know some of the guys Reed Marnie made 70 tackles, Max King 50 tackles, no misses, outstanding stint.
Yep.
But Kurt Moran, that's my Dog of the Week. That was a proper dog performance. Well done, kid.
I love it, mate. And you know what my biggest criticism of the Dogs was last year? And this, I don't mean to be disrespectful to Curtis Moran because he is undersized and he's just a goer. I was like, the reason Curtis Moran is playing week in, week out is because he just has a go. And there were people or players last year where I thought they weren't giving their having a full crack, and it was evident. And I think he's been.
They're out of the club now,
and he's been fully rewarded for it this year. Yep. Great one, mate. My one is another one for perseverance. My BSC Dog of the Week goes to Jacob Gagai.
Gags.
I say this all the time. I love these journeyman guys that have to persevere. Just like Curtis Moran, Jacob Gagai is 28 years old.
I didn't know he was that old.
He is the younger brother of Dane.
I know. I've known him when Gags was in Newcastle. I think he would have been about 15, 16 playing in the juniors.
Wow.
Yeah,
in the night system. So he would have been living with Danger in those
living
times?
with Gags, Yep.
And that's not easy too, right? Like we've all had brothers. We've both got brothers. We've had players that have sort of come through, and when the comparisons, because they look alike. They
Exactly the same.
Yeah, they look very similar. I actually seen him in a trial a couple of years ago and thought Gags was playing in a meaningless trial. I was like, why is Gags playing the first trial for? I was like, oh, that's his brother Jacob. He's played 91 games for Queensland and New South Wales Cup from 2015 to 24.
Yep.
That's 9 years of New South Wales Cup and Queensland Cup, mate. 8 games in the NRL this year, 6 tries, and 5 of those they've won. So he's not just handed jerseys.
No.
The games that he's playing in, they're actually winning. And on the weekend, he ran for 101 metres, had 3 line breaks, 2 tries, a beautiful try assist dart to Jack White.
That was great.
Down the right edge. I don't think people understand how hard that pass is to be able to full pace, because he was going at full pace. Clint Gutherson's coming over in cover. He had maybe 2 or 3 Parramatta Eels plays. I think Dylan Brown, Madison was in the vicinity. If he'd done any further back, they could have knocked it down. If he'd done it any bit further, it would have been a forward pass. Finds Jack Whiten. He doesn't break stride. He keeps going. He scores.
Jackie Boy's been good.
And Jackie Boy's been really good. And I also want to highlight a tackle on Jake Tungle, a debutant who did really well for him as well. He showed a lot of courage on a particular play. He tried to come in. He gets a nice bit of shape out the back of Parramatta Eels. It's him and Jacob Gagai, basically.
Yeah.
He made a business decision. Drops his shoulders straight into Gags. Gags puts his body on the line. Bang, takes him over. No try, Jake Tungle. And
let's get back to the 8 years of playing Q Cup and New South Wales Cup.
Well, I've got something for that as well.
That is fucking ridiculous. A lot of people would give up. They'd give up their dreams, wouldn't they? Because they've got to work. They have their family. They're still grinding. They still have that NRL dream. They know they've got talent. They just need that little bit of a break. Do you know what I mean? And he's done that. You know what I mean? So anyone who's out there still playing Q Cup and just say you're 24, 25, because NRL's brutal, right?
Yep.
It's just like, by the time, if you're 24, 25, they're not even looking at you as a first grader, right? They're like, yeah, you've had your chance. Next man up. We've seen enough. You're not good enough. Done. But he fucking stayed in it.
Yep.
So any young kid out there or anyone in their 20s playing Q Cup, playing New South Wales Rugby League, New South Wales, whatever it's called, reserve grade, anything like that, just fucking keep persevering. Keep persevering. Keep working on your craft. That's all you can do.
100%.
Keep working hard.
Totally echo what Mace is saying. And then I'm even going to double down on it.
Yep.
If I'm a coach, like if I'm a guy or sometimes senior players might view that player the same way. And, senior players can have a really
big influence.
Big influence on like it might
or
be
a bad influence. Like don't pick him. He's fucking 28.
Well, it might be a decision between a couple of players, and then the coach might go to leadership. How's he been going? What's he looking like? What you get when you have these journeymen, and I bring up Trey Fuller because he was my dog of the week recently as well. Jacob Gagai, these guys. One, they appreciate it so much more, and so the tackle on Jake Tungle is even more like those are the sorts of plays, because like Gags is the brother of Dane, but you can tell he's not like the most physically gifted.
Fucking runs hard, but he's got Gags' dog. He's got it in him, man.
And that's my main point with it. So what you do is when you get these guys, they give you absolutely everything. They might not be. If you look at the flip side, on the other side, the right winger for the Parramatta Eels. He's going to be a real player of the future, Blaze Talangi, right? Yeah. And you've got 2 guys at different parts of their journeys, and like,
one's a superstar kid.
They're tough decisions. Like, just say if you're a coach, you got, just say if they were on the same team, you got a guy like Jacob Gagai who's been around, done it all, and you're like, all right, he finally deserves a chance. And then you're like, but I need to get some reps into this rookie. So these are decisions that coaches have to deal with all the time. And I'm telling you, when you play some of these guys that have been around for a minute, geez, they appreciate it and they give you everything.
I've got a lot of love, a strong affinity for the Gagais, man. I know the family. I know Dane really well. When he was up in Newcastle, we played 3 years together, and Jacob was always that little brother. He wasn't 18. He couldn't go out. He couldn't do anything like that. So he was just about 16, 17. But that family is a great family, and I'm so proud of him.
Yep. All right, let's get into just the one YouTube. Jason Ryles announced. It's announced. Oh, wow.
Breaking news.
All right, let's confirm this. Let me just get an article up, Lukey. The Parramatta Eels are delighted to announce the appointment of Jason Ryles as the club's new head coach for the next 4 seasons.
Yes, Rylesy.
From 2025 onwards, Ryles will join the Eels from his current club, the Melbourne Storm. After a long and successful career, 2014, don't need to know his playing stats. We are entering a new era. I'm just trying to look for years.
Blah, blah, blah. Ryles
Doesn't matter.
Ryles is the coach.
All that matters is Parramatta have got their coach. Jason Ryles was your choice.
You got a good one. You got a good one there. As I said, he's been through the coaching ring, and with the best mentors that you could possibly have.
Tell us about Jason Ryles as a person, as a player.
As a person, player, one of the
4
nicest,
years, like you're saying, too.
One of the nicest blokes, one of the craziest motherfuckers, like to play with and against, and just to be around him. Great bloke, great sense of humour. That's him as a person, right? That's how I know Ryles. We come through the systems together, played Origin together, played against each other, went on Kangaroo tours together. So I'll have a totally different perception of what Blaze Talangi would be looking at him like. Right? So as a coach, very serious, very defensive orientated, been through the Robbo system. Fitzy was there at the Roosters as well. Craig Bellamy, right? Being coached by Wayne Bennett, being coached by some really great coaches. He's probably just pick, and then made himself the coach that he is now.
There's not many boxes he doesn't tick, right?
No.
The apprenticeship, the runs on the board as a player.
Yep.
Played at the highest level. Has a presence about him. I've met him as well. I met him at Money's wedding for the first time away from like anything footy related. You can tell he's got a presence.
Yep.
Young enough too, which I think is important in this day and age.
He's only 45.
You got to be relatable to players.
Yep.
I think this is a really good signing for Parramatta.
I think so too.
I didn't want to until the candidates really get serious. You don't really want to come out and completely push for someone for too much. But he would have been my first choice.
Yeah,
if I was.
We said that as soon as it come out. I was like, pick Rylesy because he's been coached by the best, and I think it's ready for him. He's been in the system for like 10 years. 10 years, maybe less. I don't know. I think
as a coach,
yeah,
like that.
Roundabout.
He had a Melbourne stint, then
Roosters, then Melbourne.
And then he even had a stint with the Wallabies, right? With Eddie Jones.
Defensively. He's a great defensive mind. Like he's a bit like Craig Fitzgibbon.
Yeah.
But he's got some middles stuff, right? Because he was one of the best props in the game, right? So he had a real high skill set when Rylesy played, right?
Yeah, he did.
He did have a real high skill. People sleep on that. He had nice a lot of skill, nice little offload, nice little touch around the ruck, where he could really pass that on to some of their middles there, because they've got a highly skilled pack out there. They've still got Reg, still got Junior Paulo, some real big dogs coming off the bench, and they've got a great junior system still, Parramatta.
Yep.
There's always some people coming through.
He's got so much to work with.
He has, mate. He has. I think he's going to be like, they're going to be the best improvers for next year.
Yeah. Already? You're going to call
it? Yeah. I just think because a whole new change. It's a whole new change, right?
It is too.
It'll be interesting who he comes with, who he brings with. Who's the assistant coaches?
Yep.
I'm not sure who he's going to bring.
Yep.
Like he could bring Benny Hornby. I'm not sure what he's doing over at South. He might, or Wayne might still want him.
Yeah, I think Ben Hornby would want to stay with Wayne.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see who he does take.
Do you think you could see a world, just quickly with South, do you think you could see a world where he's a proper succession plan after what he's done as an interim coach, Ben Hornby, for Wayne, and after about 3 years, or is he willing to sit there?
Yeah, if he's willing to sit there for 3 years.
Yeah. Actually, let's not get on a tangent. Come back to Jason. We'll finish off with Ryles.
Jason Ryles. Yeah, I think he's the best. He's the best coach out there.
What I love about it too, and I've said this all along, I like that. I wouldn't imagine he would have super close ties with any of the senior players as well.
None.
Like, would he have done
None.
Would he have been in camp with, say, a Mitch Moses and Clint Gutherson for Origin in the last couple of years? Has he done any Origin stuff?
Didn't do any Origin.
Okay, all right. I like it even more then.
Yeah.
Lukey throws out a good point there, mate. He mentioned all the news around Stefano Utoikamanu at the moment has been he wanted to wait and see. So apparently the Dragons and Canberra Raiders had pulled out through the week on Stefano with his asking price and spots. But for me, my gut feeling was just, I think Stefano only really, if he's going to leave the Tigers, he would only want to go to a true contender. Not that I think those two teams are showing real potential, but still, I always had him as a fit for the Melbourne Storm. I thought Stefano would have been something that the Storm
he could go to another level if he went down there. If he's really thinking about his football, and reaching the ceiling that he has, go to Melbourne.
Perfect. Right.
But you're not going to get that money.
No, probably not.
Do you know what I mean? Like, and I don't, and just say with the Parramatta thing, I think
he debuted at Parramatta.
I know.
Yep.
But they let him go. So in his head, fuck you. I'm never going to go back. I'm going to destroy you every time I play you.
What about, but new regime? Does that play into anything?
Nothing.
No, that's your mindset?
Yeah,
that's
every time I went and played Newcastle, that was my mindset.
Yeah, okay.
If you get let go, why do you think like...
But you went back though.
Yeah, no, it was only because of Wayne Bennett and I was 32.
All right.
So my whole 20s in my prime and stuff like that, there was never a chance going back.
Yeah.
Never. Even guys like, you see Cam Smith and Billy and that getting let out of that Brisbane. Every time they played the Broncos, they'd fucking cane them.
That makes sense.
You know what I mean? Like when you get let out of that, when you're out of that, they don't pick you when you're in that that system.
Yeah.
They go for someone else and they have to go down to Melbourne, change their whole fucking life.
That Broncos room of Cam Smith used to swell all the time, didn't it? When he'd be off contract because everyone would talk about him going home to the Broncos. And he never did.
Never.
He never did he?
Because of that. You hold grudges.
Yep.
And I think Stefano's going to hold a grudge.
Yeah. I think,
I think he'll re-sign with the Tigers. I think he's seen enough promise there.
No, so I'd love him to stay at the Tigers, by the way. I think there's like Fanua Pole is...
he's good.
We'll get to that in a bit. We'll break down that game in a bit. Just on the Parramatta, we'll finish off on Parramatta. Still, obviously, so many more layers to come. Assistant coaches are going to be important.
S&C is important. Everything.
Yeah.
Everything is important. Obviously, like it's something going wrong there.
And
something's going wrong. They made a grand final and they haven't made the fucking 8 since.
Yeah. And they come second last.
They come in second last.
Yeah.
That roster is a top 8 roster. You know what I mean? So something's up.
Let me just
refresh.
What does it say about the Storm? So obviously Bellyache's just going to keep going around. Like maybe he's
Bellyache will coach until he's fucking has a heart attack, fucking screaming that much. Then his son will take over.
What about how emotional he is?
Like, I fucking love Belly.
They're up by 16.
You know what the best is? Even though when they're up and they're scoring a try and he's just going, you think he'd be going, yes. Yeah. Tell them to fucking all you see is that like into his son's ear and his son's going.
His son's always just sitting
yes, Dad. Relax, mate.
Even when they score a try, it's probably not in the fashion that he wanted to score a try.
No, he should have fucking. Yeah, I love Belly.
This one's a bit of a giggle, but also I just want to throw something out there as well for our listeners because we've got a younger audience as well. We've got predominantly we've got some OGs that listen to us, but we do have a younger audience.
Hey, TikTok, mate. Look, it was 70,000 on TikTok.
This one's from Justin Beashel, and this is off the back of our 63rd man in flops for Hindy, right? So Hindy got...
Love you, Hindy.
Yeah, we love Hindy too, by the way.
Hindy.
This is my point with it. Hindy got 70 tackles. This is his comment. 63rd man in. I generally almost spat out my drink laughing. He was the king of the flop. The mop, his hair with the flop. I tell you what he also did though.
You're fucking gun, Hindy.
Let's give the man his flowers because on Fox, it's an absolute giggle.
People fucking forget how fucking great Hindmarsh shit was.
Because Fletcher's so fucking funny. Because
Fletcher's such an arsehole to him. And those two just fucking tear shit. I love that whole show. Matty John, shout out to Matty John's show, but like they are fucking Gordy, everyone. They just forgotten what Hindy was.
Well, the younger audience would have if they're not familiar. Like
just say if you're 15 right now, you're like, oh yeah, that's that guy on fucking Matty John's show who they take the piss out of.
No premierships.
Just because he didn't win a premiership.
Yeah. Okay. And because look, obviously it's worked out well for him because him and Fletch, their combination just works. It just does.
It's great.
And it's made like. Even though like I'm sticking up for him, I know that he's a big boy and he's playing his part in it and all. But just for the younger audience who might not be aware of Nathan Hindmarsh because of all the giggles, 330 games, 24 tests, 17 origins, 5 times Daily M back row of the year.
Yeah, and fuck you, Hindy.
And check out the years that he got him. And this is when you were around
fucking my prime too.
2000?
No, this is when the journos were fucking selecting him. Swear.
So how many of these you reckon you should have? Ready? Wait.
4,
2000, 2001, 2004, 2005, 2006.
Yep. 4 and 6.
They're yours?
Yeah. Because he only used to select one back rower.
Yeah.
And Hindy was fucking, like me and Hindy were back row for like New South Wales and Australia those years.
Yeah.
And we used to fucking hammer him all and say, yeah, the fuck did you get that? I said, because the journos pick it. No, but well-deserved, Hindy. His accolades fucking speak. The only thing he hasn't done is win a grand final. Yeah. Sorry, mate. You know what I mean? Who cares? It's like, it doesn't define him. As a player, Hindy's one of the best players to play. We had a fucking great combination with New South Wales because he knew he wasn't going to do like 25 hit-ups. And he'd do fucking 60 tackles, but 50 flops.
when he started, we're trying to guess him.
No, we are.
When he started, he was a genuine back rower.
98, 99, 2000. Absolute gun. But he was a running back rower back then. Silky. He was fucking killing it.
Yeah, he was really
2001. And then it's all like, he didn't slow up. And everyone's trying to say that he was slow. He didn't slow up until like late 2000s, like maybe 9, 10.
But he slowed up because
he still was all right.
He slowed up because of fatigue, because they put him in the middle.
He played 80 minutes every week.
That's why he slowed up, because he's making 50, 60 tackles a game in the middle.
Mate, he was a machine, mate. Hindy was a machine. He's one of those blokes, he never stopped. He'd take tough carries. He'd tackle everything. He's one of those guys that you just love to play with.
Yeah, and I was lucky enough to play with him at the back of my end of career, and it was an absolute honour to play with someone at that level. So we take the piss out of him. We've got a good relationship with Hindy.
Great relationship.
He has a good relationship with Fletch in that show, and that's why it works. But just for the younger generation, if you weren't aware of Nathan Hindmarsh, that's who that guy is. He is that dude. Yeah. All right, let's get to that dude for June is Angus Crichton, going back-to-back for the RLPA Player of the Month. Congratulations to Sydney Roosters and New South Wales Blues. And this is where I reckon he got it.
Yeah.
Second row, Angus Crichton, who has been voted by the NRL players as their Player of the Month for June. By winning this award in June, Angus becomes the first player to go back-to-back.
Nice.
He goes May and June. His stats for June were 4 games, 2 for the Chooks, 2 for the Blues, 1 try assist, 6 tackle breaks, 9 offloads, and running an average of 138 run meters.
Average.
And every one of those were tough carries.
Yeah.
Every one of those meters, he had to earn them, especially in Origin.
Yeah, every meter.
For me, he's been, up until now, he's a big shout for Wally Lewis medal for me. And if New South Wales win, he's been the second best player for games 1 and 2, just behind Mitch Moses in game 2, and just behind probably maybe Reece Robson.
I'd put him ahead of Moses.
Or even,
just because Moses got man of the match, that doesn't mean he was your player. Yeah, doesn't mean he was the best player. He's just like he's Crichton set the tone, him and Payne Haas.
Yeah. Well, Angus won this award in front of that man, Mitch Moses. Jerome Hughes has been outstanding.
Fucking hell.
Keon Kalolmatangi and Brian Toto. So some really good candidates for this month.
Jerome Hughes, yeah. Gee. Yeah, I think you'll get it next month if he keeps going on the tear that he's on.
Well, again, we'll go back to it. Yeah. Kiwi, not part of Origin.
Don't care. You know, this time, we don't care.
Yeah. It also
Stacey Jones, mate.
And not only you suffer from it at the back end when you start talking about immortal status, it also affects your Player of the Month status for the RLPA. Because Jerome Hughes, I would say, take Origin out of it, and obviously Angus can't play 4 games, so that would affect him. So you miss out on Mitch Moses and Brian Toto and stuff like that. But I would say Keon Kalolmatangi is arguably right up there as well. I think it would be between Jerome and
Mag should be picking him as the 18th man.
Yeah, I'm surprised Keon wasn't there. So let's get to that.
Yeah.
But this time, we're not starting with New South Wales, mate. It's pretty steady. A couple of injuries have dictated and only one player being dropped, which was Amoli. But let's start off with this Queensland team, and this is a predicted team for now. So we are filming this at...
we're predicting it?
At 8:20. No, this is what's been predicted on the websites, on Fox. If the team is tinkered ever so slightly, we might be able to get that from Lukey as the show goes on and come back to it. But as it stands right now, the 2 new players in the back line are Selwyn Cobbo on the wing and Dane Gagai in the centres for Murray Taulagi and Xavier Coates, who are both missing with hamstring injuries.
Okay.
Thoughts on Dane Gagai and Selwyn Cobbo? Because Valentine Holmes moves from the centres to the wing to cover either, I would say... It's very hard to pick who's going to play which side because they both have played multiple positions for not only Queensland and club level. So do you like the additions of Dane Gagai and Selwyn Cobbo for Queensland?
I like Selwyn back in. He looks like he's back to his best. He's very damaging. He's big. He's strong. Coming out of yardage, he's fucking unstoppable. Nelly. He finds his front all the time. He rarely gets dominated, which you want. Val Holmes, I still think, is one of the best wingers in the world. He just
he gets
put into the centres. Yeah, I said put Hammer in the centres because I thought he was going to mark Latrell, but he'd be probably marking. Who cares?
He'll just stay.
Him and Gags were just like they'll sort it out. I'm not sure if Gags plays right centre.
Yeah, it's pretty much his whole career. So Hammer will stay on the left, marking.
Gags been getting caught slipping a couple of weeks ago.
Well, Gags versus Bradman best in the centres. It's a Newcastle Knights matchup.
And I think that'll be a great matchup.
Yep.
Hammer can nullify everyone. He's that quick. You know what I mean? Like he just gives you. He can give you a meter.
Yeah,
and he's still going to get you. He's that quick, and he's a really good defender. He gets really good angles on him. He starts on the inside hips, come up and he gets you on the outside. He can't come off your left, so he gets you odd to the sideline all the time. You can't beat him.
I wonder if
you got to run over him sometimes.
I wonder if Gags had been given the phone call from Billy yesterday before the game because he was
think
fucking
outstanding. I think a lot of these Queenslanders that got picked right now all got the fucking call from Billy going, none of yous are safe.
Okay.
I need fucking man of the match performances from everyone because I look at that whole team and they were probably the best players for their club team.
Yeah, they were.
Every single one of them were on.
Even Big Papa was
Jeremiah
on.
Nanai, I know he made a couple of mistakes, but he was fucking on.
Yeah.
He was attacking. He was hitting hard. Gags was hitting hard. His defense was great. His attack was great. Reece Walsh was back. That's fucking scary. You know what I mean? Like his first run, what's he do? He runs at the dog of all dogs. Straight at him, Liam Martin, bang. See if I'm back. Yeah, I'm back. Skins him on the outside, you know what I mean? Like, still a couple of plays he has off in position-wise.
Yep.
And I think he'll get exploited at this level if he doesn't fix that. And I think he's got the best coach in the world at that, so he should be learning. Ruben Cotter, absolute machine. Ben Hunt, Lindsay Collins, Kurt Capewell, Nanai Carrigan, like all those blokes were outstanding on the weekend.
All right, let's
absolutely outstanding, apart from Felice, obviously.
All right, before we skip over
Felice,
it.
sorry, did they have the bye? Did they have the bye, Dolphins?
Felice, yeah, they did.
Yeah,
they did have the bye, so he'll be well rested.
And KP.
And KP, obviously. But so let's go. Tom Dearden retains Daly Cherevins, Ruben Cotter, Ben Hunt, Lindsay Collins. No Jaden Sewer, who I thought's been outstanding this year. Instead, they've elected to go with Kurt Capewell in the back row, with Jeremiah Nanai, Paddy Carrigan at lock.
Well, if I'm a right side back rower and I look at Capewell, no disrespect, and I look at Sewer, I'm at Capewell all day. Because Jaden Sewer can fucking knock you straight on your back. I'm not sure what he did wrong. I thought he was outstanding yesterday as well.
Yes, so did I.
Maybe he's got a HIA. I'm not sure because he did come off. I'm not sure. I don't know. I wouldn't have dropped him because he's got that presence.
We'll know more information as to what goes on.
But I just don't think
with him.
Kurt Capewell is a solid player.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. But Liam Martin is a fucking animal. And he's on. He's playing really well, running really good lines defensively. I don't think like Kurt Capewell in attack is going to really fucking bother Liam Martin.
You know what this is reminding me of? And as you're talking about it, I totally agree with you. Like his form at the Warriors hasn't been that great.
He's only been 3 or 4 weeks back.
But this is a Queensland pick. And what I mean by that, you've said it all along.
You ain't picking fucking Alfie Langer.
But you talk about Nate Miles all the time. About
he ain't nowhere near Nate Miles. Well, come on, bro.
He's been a great servant for Queensland for a long time. And he's that sort of guy where Nate wasn't necessarily having the best campaigns with the Titans.
You better watch some of Nate Miles' origins and some of Kurt Capewell's.
You know how much respect I got for Nate Miles. I'm saying Kurt Capewell's been there and done that for Queensland a number of times and in different positions and had to adjust and not play his best position but put his best foot.
I'm just saying I think he's a good player and everything.
You think I'm disrespecting Nate Miles? I think you're in a way disrespecting Kurt Capewell and what he's done for the Queensland.
No, I just think he hasn't dominated an Origin game.
Yeah.
Nate Miles got 3 Wally Lewis medals.
Yeah.
Like,
Does he have 3?
Yeah, he's a fucking animal. He's a different breed, that Nate Miles.
Yeah, but Nate Miles also played with Cam Smith.
He can do a job. I understand. Don't worry about it. He can do a job. Kurt Capewell. I fucking know that.
Yeah.
I know. Kurt Capewell can do a job, but I'm just saying, like, Jaden Sewer on that left edge, you're not really running inside shoulders on him.
I think Jaden Sewer was really hard done by, and I'd be interested to see if there is some information. Yeah. I just think I can. This is my read. I think I can understand why Kurt Capewell.
Now I would pick Piakura.
And you like Piakura as well.
Because he went after it on the weekend as well.
We were actually texting each other over the weekend over the first couple of games. We'll get to that sort of in the Titans game. But, man, I was watching the Titans game thinking, yeah, they would have been watching for Dave Fifita, who, by the way, is not in this team as well. Harry Grant, 14. Mo Fodawaker, 15. Felice Kafusi, 16. And
who would you have picked?
Kalen Ponga in the 17 game. All right, so
your man.
Bo for more.
Yeah.
I thought Bo's been a guy that I've bless you, mate. We had a chat with Fozzie on the weekend, actually. I was having a chat with Fozzie, talking to him about just the team. I was obviously on SEN, and he couldn't have a higher rap on both. Is it for more? Yeah, I think he's a player that would have been pretty close as well. But the big news, and is probably no David Fifita, but Kalen Ponga after only one game playing yesterday. Did you see enough from Kalen to see? He looked good, didn't he?
I just wanted to see if he can bounce off both feet, and he can.
Yeah, because you're worried when we talked about the Liz Frank
I was worried
early
about,
on. And by the way, you've got the best Liz Frank description.
Yes.
And
he obviously he didn't rupture the whole thing, right?
Okay,
because you're not going to be back in 10 weeks.
All right, what's the difference between? So you rupture
the whole thing, and you get 2 screws in your foot, and it's fucked. It's six. It's easy 6 to 10 months if you want to come back. If you do it properly. Best. Like you can't come back like that if you ruptured the whole thing.
Yeah.
So I think he probably partially tore his Liz Frank. So he got back in 10 weeks.
Yeah.
10, 12 weeks.
Yeah, it felt like.
And the way that he fucking bounced off both feet, he looked great.
I assumed that he wasn't going to be back. I thought he was going to get back just before finals.
That's great.
So let's look at the bench then.
Both for more wouldn't look out of place in that team.
And you like Piakura as well.
Yeah, both those guys I'd rather have on that left edge. But good luck.
All right, so on the bench, they've gone Harry Grant, Kalen Ponga, only one genuine front rower in Mo Fotuaika, and Felice Kafusi obviously can play front row, and then obviously cover you in the back row as well. Again, they've gone small ball, very similar, and it gives them a lot of flexibility. But are you worried about punch through the middle?
Yes, I am.
Paddy Carrigan can move up and play front row, obviously, to spell.
I just think, if I'm looking at that New South Wales team, the way that they got off to that start, Jakey, Cam Murray was getting really quick play. He got slept on in that game one. He's had that, and he's had another game. He's going to be primed for this. He was getting the quick play the ball so they could get off that, right? Then Payne Haas and then Crichton, right? That's that 1-2 hitter that they need to stop. That right side back row, Jeremy Nanai, he needs to hit like he did on the weekend.
Yeah.
He needs to go at Crichton fucking hardcore. Crichton cannot get to DCE.
He got a call from Billy, I reckon. His energy, he's been good for a while now, but his energy felt like it was on a different level.
He can hit. So I'm thinking early on when we're going to try and probably play that same sort of thing, right? Same sort of angles. He's going to fucking come at Crichton because Crichton runs those overs all the time, and so does Payne Haas. Yeah,
gotcha. So I was thinking of Stephen, but you're talking about Angus Crichton. So when Angus tries to line up on chairs,
he can't get to DCE.
Yeah,
it's his job. His job is to protect DCE. He can't cop elbows and shit like that all the time when Crichton was getting at him. So his line speed because they need to nullify Payne Haas. If Payne Haas gets that quick play the ball, then those middles move around. They can't get up and put inside pressure on Crichton. So Crichton's getting that wide ball, and he's straight on to fucking DCE, right?
Yep.
Straight on.
He was targeting his chest.
And he wasn't like he was coming from here to there. He was getting it, and DCE was right there. And DCE tries to cover his bases by getting up and trying to put pressure on him. It's fucking hard to hit Crichton. He's strong as hell. But it all goes off. Whoever's got, I think it's Jakey, then maybe a Cam Murray, and then Payne, and then Critter. I mean, then Crichton, right?
Yeah. So my next question, sort of the last one before we move off the Queensland team, is I agree with you. They won every single collision. And so not only has Billy not gone big ball with some X factors like David Fafita or some other big bodies, he's gone the opposite. And he's like...
Let's just think now, Game 3 up there. Yeah. I'm not even fucking worried about Game 2. That's done. That is not even going to be near the Queensland side that's going to show up next Wednesday. Nowhere near it. The amount of energy that those forwards are going to have, they are going to be in attack mode.
Yeah.
Every hit's going to be like your last hit.
Yeah.
Fucking crowd's going to be going ballistic. They're going to put Payne Haas, or be trying to put Payne Haas on his back. Cam Murray's getting on his back. Crichton's going to get driven back. That's going to be the first set. And if it's not like that, then they're in trouble. They're going to be in trouble again if they don't dominate that first set.
I think this is going to be a cracker. I've got New South Wales like you, as dominant as they were. Everyone has been bagged, not only just us on the podcast, but also all the media have been questioning Queensland's toughness. You right, mate?
Yeah.
All right, mate. We had a little break. Before we went to the break, we were talking about chest all good. We've all got it all ready to go.
All good.
We're talking about my big point is everyone in the media has been hammering Queensland. They're talking about changes that they need to make. And for me, I reckon Billy has not only gone away from everyone saying that they need to go a bigger pack and they need to take it to him physically. I think with the selection of Kalen Ponga, Billy again has a really
he's got a plan.
Specific plan. And I can see, I reckon he's going to almost told all his players everyone's second guessing you as Queenslanders.
They question your toughness. He's going to question everybody, right? And this is what scares the shit out of me. I'm not sitting here going, New South Wales is going to flog them. Not a fucking chance. I've been ambushed up there that many times, and that is a different beast, right? It is. And I reckon just say if Queensland win the toss, they're like, we're kicking.
Yes.
To set the standard, right?
100%.
Because they were off in game 2.
Yeah.
I've never seen them play worse in my whole fucking life in that first half. That was the worst performance Queensland's ever had. You don't want to be part of that. You want to fucking now they get the chance to rectify it, right their wrongs, and they'll come at these guys. They'll get it Crichton, they'll get it Payne Haas.
New South Wales set the tone, kicking it to Lindsay Collins and bashed him on the first carry.
Yep.
So you're right. If Queensland, whoever gets the toss, they're going to want to kick it again.
And the thing is, New South Wales are going to go. They're going to double down on what they did.
Yep.
They're going to double down on what they did, but Queensland need to come to the party with. They've got to go up 10%, man. Everybody, and they will. They will. Okay. It's fucking Queensland, right? We are not talking about a shit team. It's Queensland at Suncorp Game 3 decider. This is the fucking holy grail. You want to be part of history. It's fucking crazy up there. I can't wait to get up there. It's going to be intense. But I just want to walk back to the Caxton, right? And just with a bit of a W.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck if we win by 1 point. I don't care if it's a touch-up. It's fucking, as long as we win.
You just want to win.
Just win.
All right, well, this is the team that Madge has named, and this is official. This was named last night. Again, New South Wales, for whatever reason. Named before Queensland.
Tell the people at home why.
Well, I heard was because back in the day, New South Wales used to name the team, and both teams just do it on Sunday.
On a Sunday. We should go into camp on Sunday.
But New South Wales kept it to Sunday, whereas Queensland would let their players know, but then not announce it to Monday.
Because we just want to get in camp and just go fucking hard.
And then apparently New South Wales...
Because Joey wanted to get into camp and get on the piss.
Yeah.
Joseph's fault.
Joey's fault. It's still alive, baby. To keep the series and win the series, New South Wales have named Dylan Edwards at fullback, Brian Toto and Zach Lomax on the wings. Stephen Crichton will be partnered by Bradman Best. We mentioned it before, going up against Dane Gagai. So no Latrell Mitchell through injury. Huge news.
Fuck, that's... Oh. I didn't know it was up. Did he come off?
No.
That's what I mean. That's why it shocked me.
Yeah.
Well, I think was it yesterday or Saturday when it broke?
Did you think it was a prank?
Yeah, I was like, no.
Yeah.
Was it Saturday? I think I heard it when
he played Thursday night.
So I think I was at the game. They go, Latrell's out. I said, shut up.
Yeah, Saturday. Yeah,
Latrell's out, and then I went
Saturday morning. It started circulating.
Checked SEN because they're always right, and bang, he's out.
SEN said it was in.
SEN said that he was actually playing.
So
I'm shattered for him. I'm shattered, but Bradman Best, bro. What a replacement.
What a replacement. He's similar to Mitchy Moses coming back from injury. As soon as he got back, he didn't miss a beat.
No.
His first game back.
If Latrell wasn't on that bit of a tear for 3 or 4 weeks, he's that left centre.
Yeah.
He's a genuine left centre.
And outstanding in game 3 last year.
He's proven.
It's going to be good, man. I can't wait to see him and Dane Gagai go head-to-head against each other, club teammates.
Yeah. Gags, man. Gags 32, 33.
Yeah.
He's up there.
Yep.
Hey, Bradman Best is what, 22? In his prime. Young bull. See that neck on that motherfucker?
Oh, he's a beast, man. He's a beast.
Fucking Mike Tyson neck in 1989.
Bradman Beast.
It's just what it is.
Jerome Luai, Mitch Moses, 6'7". No change in the front row. Jakey, Reece Robson, Payne Haas. No change in the back row. Liam Martin, Gus Crichton, and Cam Murray. On the bench, Connor Watson retains his spot with Isaiah Yeo and Spencer Leniu. But our dog of all dogs, I think he's one of our favourite players combined.
Love him.
I've known this guy's been a dog since the first time I played him all the way back, and I think it was 2015 was his first year. Mitch Barnett will debut.
Newy boy.
Newy boy. He's as tough as they come.
Love it.
And he will suit New South. I feel sorry for Haumole Olakau'atu. I really do.
He got played out of position, mate. You can't put a right side back row in the middle in Origin and expect him to actually know what the fuck is going on.
In the second game, he got 15 minutes there.
I know, but I'm just saying, it's exactly, right? Yeah. And we knew that after the game. We're like, fuck, the only person in danger is Haumole. And it's not like he's not good enough to play Origin.
No.
He's a starting right side back rower. If Liam Martin's out, he's a starting right side back row.
All right.
That's what it is. You can't put him on the bench. Now, I said that, like, for the balance of the team, Mitch Barnett is the best balance because he can play in the middle and he can defend on the left edge and right edge. That's invaluable in today's middles, right?
Yeah.
A lot of middles can only stay in between the numbers, right? He can get out on that edge and be comfortable, and he can play in the middle. because he does that for the Warriors. But he played edge back row in Newcastle all through the system, right?
Yeah, he's got in and played a little bit of 9 too.
He can fucking play anywhere.
He's very.
I saw him up there and saw him at Homebush and just said, "What's up?" So he's a good kid, very respectful.
Legend.
Great person, deserves it. He does deserve this.
He does.
And it sucks that Morley's there, but he'll be part of the squad. Hopefully he would just come into the camp. Everyone who's been playing in that Origin will be flown up there. But that's the only change, and it's not a bad change.
Yeah.
It's probably for the better.
Look, I fully understand, and we called it straight after the game and thought there might be a concern with Hamali.
But we said it after the game.
Straight after the game.
Straight after the game.
Because he got hooked. The
one player that's in danger, like when we said who's underperformed for New South Wales, no one did, but that was the only person we're like, fuck, he got taken off.
Yep. They scored 2 quick tries on the left edge, and that coincided with him coming on the field. Liam Martin pushed the middle. And not only I don't think they gave Liam Martin a break, they put him in the middle and they went, actually go back to the right edge. So I was like, the writing's on the wall. My biggest thing with Hamali, and I agree with you, he's 100% an Origin player. I've met Hamali a couple of times. And I watched him at Manly for a long time before he become like, it's almost like he needs to feel comfortable. Like he's well and truly the dude now at Manly.
Yep.
But it took him a while. He's got
25 years old.
He's got a funny background. Like he wasn't a guy that was picked all the way through coming through as well.
Wasn't he just at training and they picked him? Like he was dropping one of the boys off?
Manasi Fainu, he was dropping him to train, and that's the yarn. But with that comes, like he still could tell he was a bit hesitant, not with the game. He's never hesitant with contact or anything that. It's about inserting himself. It's just him taking that next step about it's almost like an imposter syndrome that I feel like he feels. Like I watched him at Manly for a couple of years and I was like, man, this guy is an absolute freak. Animal. But he was in and out of the team for a little bit, and it wasn't until probably year 3 or year 4 that he fully felt comfortable. Now he's well and truly that dude. He is, I don't care about this, he's still an elite back rower, one of my favourite back rowers. If I was just to pick a team from scratch, man, it would be a real genuine conversation with the guys that are in front of him, Liam Martin and Angus Crichton for sure. But I think he just struggles imposing himself. That's my biggest thing. Whereas Mitch Barnett, he's not.
No.
I feel like Mitch Barnett will go after the game because Mitch Barnett doesn't require like big plays or people to get him the ball. He'll just go get the ball. Yeah. And I think that's the difference. Spencer Leniu, outstanding. Anything else really to chat about the New South Wales team? No 18th man was named. So where do you think they're going there? What do you think the thought process?
Do you think outside back they're trying to look at someone like, would you bring Turbo in?
No. What
do you think about Turbo? If they had to pick Turbo, what would your thoughts be right now?
I'd be really concerned.
Do you think they would have rang Turbo and said,
I think you just got to watch that game on the weekend. Turbo's still a little bit to go.
Yeah, he's got a little bit to go. I think even if they'd have picked him, I reckon Turbo would have had a conversation going, I can't be at that level. Yeah. Not yet. He wants to be, but he just can't. His body's not allowing him to.
Look, it's a really tough one because, like I was there, we're both there around when Turbo was starting off, and I don't say this lightly, but he had genuine, like, immortal traits. Yeah. Not like
if he gets his body right,
trajectory or anything like that. He had couple of good seasons, but his traits: 6'4", 5 as a fullback, 105 kilos, could run faster than anyone, and had really soft hands,
skill set like a skill set.
Can kick off either foot if required. Like really good engine. He had. It's so sad currently to see the way he is, and it's understandable when you go through the knocks, and especially. Mace, I don't know. Did you have any real like hectic soft tissue injuries where they went on you? I had them at the back end of my career.
A few casts, but only 1 week, 2 weeks max.
Yeah, so I had a couple of them at the back end of my career.
And I was like 34.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, at the back end you're like, oh, whatever, I'm just not going to stride out and go 100. But like I would hate to have had that during my like mid-20s and prime.
I didn't know what a hamstring was in my 20s.
Oh, mate. And, when you see him running around and sort of like hesitant into contact.
Wincing a little bit. I'm like, just fuck. I'd nearly go, just don't play for the rest of the year.
No, I think he can get some rhythm at club footy, but like there's nowhere near Origin right now for him. And I'm not saying that's the end of his Origin career.
And he come into a game too, which was fucking non-stop. That game was hot as shit, you could tell.
Yeah.
And it was back to back to back to back. Like it was just, they were completing sets. There was some high quality cycles. They call them cycles like.
Yep, breaking news.
BRADMAN has been sent for scans on a hamstring concern
join the squad as 18. Oh, breaking news.
Don't break that shit. Fucking BRADMAN Best, hamstring.
So Lukey has just come in, and please don't write in the comments. We need to get Lukey in. He sits at the back. He watches all of that stuff to make sure he can edit for the show, but he gave us some really good information then. BRADMAN Best is going in for scan. That'll be him, mate. There's no way they're going to want BRADMAN Best to be carrying something like that into this game. Matty Burton has been brought into the squad, and he's a guy that's...
He can play left centre.
He can play left centre.
Got fucking Dalium centre of the year.
And he was close. Did he get player of the match in the second game?
Nah, Cleary did.
Oh, Cleary did, yeah. But he was really good too. Yeah, that game.
He can play. He can do a job. He can. I've got no doubt in Berto, and Berto deserves it. He's got option for a kick. He's got options for everything, mate. His defense is good. I'm not going to say anyone deserves it, but he does deserve it. He's been outstanding this year, and we are coming fifth.
Wow. Joseph Suoli, another option.
Should be.
I'm surprised his name.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Is he available?
He's available now. He can play, but he hasn't played any games.
I think Joe. I would bring Suoli in as my 18th man.
Yeah. Okay. Madge is about to go live now with the decision. We're going to break down the game,
regardless,
and then come back and let us know the more information.
Yeah, so regardless, I think it's I hope that BRADMAN Best is okay, and he won't. We can't have a 60%, 70% BRADMAN Best out there.
I don't think you can even have a 90%, mate. I don't think this is going to be on.
Berto's he's fit, he's strong. He's ready to roll. People
have been calling for Berto for a while.
He's a fucking centre.
I'm so stoked for Matty Burton.
He can play centre.
He can fucking play centre easily. He's a really good centre.
Silky skills,
There's an argument he could be a better centre than a 5'8", honestly. I think he's a 5'8", his best position, but I understand why people have seen what he's put on his career so far at centres and see why he can easily cover that at Origin.
Not a bad
Best. Shouted for BRADMAN Best. If this is indeed his Origin dream is over for this year, but he'll be back for sure. And Madge just continually gets thrown these. You know what? Not just Madge. New South Wales, the curveballs that they have been thrown. Actually, as I was saying that, I can hear all the Queenslanders screaming out, no Tom Flegler, no Tino Fasuamala-Awi, no Kalen Ponga for the first two games, no Cam Munster. This is Origin.
Oh, we get it, yeah.
This is Origin.
It's a fucking soap opera.
This is Origin, so
be right.
It adds to the theatre, it adds to the drama, doesn't it? All right, let's get into the games, and then we could be coming back. Let's kick it off with the South Sydney Rabbitohs, who had my dog of the week, Jacob Gagai, in it. They defeat the Eels 32-16. The Rabbitohs continue their streak, whilst the Eels continue their slide. And I wrote down, it looks like Uncle Wayne made the right decision 8 weeks ago when he selected the Rabbitohs over potentially the Eels.
Imagine that. What a disappointing year for the Eels. They just can't seem to get a win. It's a habit, right? Winning's a habit.
Yes.
And it's just like when you lose, infectious,
Yep.
When you lose and lose and lose, you're like, how the fuck are we going to get out of this? There's no way but hard work to get out of it. Like you hear, we'll get to the Sharks game. You can hear them; they're in a bit of a slump too.
Sure.
How do you get out of it? You just got to work your ass off at training. Everybody's got to be locked in. Have faith in the system. Have faith in the players, and just work your ass off. And it's going to turn. It ain't going to turn that season into gold. You're not going to make the 8 now, but it just sucks. Like. And then, the Rabbits are on the other side of it.
Yeah.
They're fucking just riding the wave. Their confidence levels are through the roof. But, I thought Moses, his form and his energy coming back, I thought they could have fed off that.
Yeah.
He's been their best player. He's a little halfback just fucking running around everywhere. That would inspire me.
That's the difference, right? Mitch Moses has been excellent. I think he's been Gutho had a really strong game as well. But it's not...
Where's it fallen apart?
Mate.
Where?
So they're like both. So I wrote this down. Both teams are really top heavy, right? They've got $1 million players taking up about 5 roster spots. You got Latrell, Cody Walker, Damien Cook, Cameron Murray, and Jack Whiten. All 5 of those guys are playing 8 or 9 or 10s out at the moment. Now, on the flip side with the Eels, you've got Mitch Moses, Clint Gutherson, Dylan Brown, probably like Reggie and Junior, combination of a $1.5 million player, I'd say. And then even like Ryan Madison would be on big money. Out of all those guys, Mitchie's playing good pretty much each week. Gutho, you know what you're going to get from him. But Dill's been a little bit off at times. Junior's been a little bit off. Now he's going to miss the rest of the season too, Junes, by the way. Ankle injury, done for the season. Reggie's been up and down. What do you got? He's Liz Frank. Did he do Liz Frank as well? What's up with the Liz Franks this year?
It's because they're getting stuck in the, like they get stuck, someone stands on your foot and you're trying to drive up. Yeah. That's how it happens. It's someone weird. Falls on the back of your heel and you're still trying to drive. Gotcha. It just splits. That's how you do it.
But does it feel like every year there'll be like a different injury, and it feels like it's infectious and contagious, and it catches on in the. I feel like a couple of years there was like heaps of pec injuries, and then there was a year with like heaps of ACL,
bicep tears,
biceps and shit like that.
Now it's just like syndesmosis and Liz Franks.
Yeah,
they're very close.
Yeah. So do you agree with that? And
their stars aren't playing outstanding. There's a couple of them week in week out, but consistently they're not playing at a high level.
Yeah. But we always like to start with the winning teams. We'll get to Parramatta to finish off. I thought Latrell and Cody, and this is the evolution of having Jack Whiten in the halves, who, by the way, is a 6 forward. So the middle of the year, when everyone's bumped, and I said this all the time, you're feeling a bit sore, you're losing games, you're feeling a little bit sorry for yourself. You know what it's like, Mace, when you're in a shitty team and the team's struggling, and then you get Jack Whiten running at you like an extra forward in winter, in fucking the wet. You're like, fuck this. And then because Jack's playing left edge and it's by no means is it sharp or pretty on the left edge like it used to be. No. But Latrell and Cody sat on the right this entire game. They had Sean Russell and young Jake Tungle on debut, and you'll love this as well. So straight away, they targeted those two. Jacob Gagai goes over for his first try, and I was in the box calling it for SEN. Latrell went over to Jake Tungle and just goes, unlucky kid. Yeah. Give him a little tap on the head, and it was like, it wasn't over the top. It was just enough to let him know, like, we're coming. We're coming, and they didn't. They were relentless.
And that's good coaching too.
Yeah.
From Benny Hornby.
And Cody and Latrell, who love to play left, went, fuck it, we're having joy on the right. Let's just keep attacking the right. And again, that's the evolution of
Jack
what they're
Whiten's doing. He's a beast, man.
Beast.
It's fucking hard to tackle too.
Dog of the week every week.
Yeah, he goes hard. Comes back on those angles, and he's just got, like, he's not massive, but he's just built like granite.
Yeah.
He's fucking hard. So good hips and shit. Like, he's real built. You hit him, you'll hurt your shoulder or something like that. You're going to hurt yourself.
I ran into him at Magic Round on this Saturday night after they'd played the game. We were, when I went for a dinner with Braith. Yeah. And I rolled in and seen him at the club. I wanted to go shake his hand. He had a couple. He's enjoying himself. Picked me up, bear hugged me, and just fucking completely like took the breath out of me. I was fucked. I was like, he's
let me go.
So strong. And going back to the middles, and this is what we've been talking about, and this is going to be a theme all the way through this review. Bulldogs are showing everyone that there's a world in which small ball and big minutes and nuggety forwards. And again, I go back to it. Keon Kalamatangi has been outstanding at lock. Cam Murray starts on the edge. Cam come on, who was really good for him as well, actually. Chi come off the bench, played edge, and they had Cam Murray and Keon through the middle. Footwork, nice little soft hands, really good line speed.
Big minutes. Because they're relentless. So
I think they both played 80.
If Kepi and Moale can do their job up front, they're going to be a threat.
That's what you need out of the two front rows, right? 15, 20 minutes, front load, and then everyone plays small ball. I'm going to get to it next game with Titans as well against the Sharks.
And they've sort of figured out a good system there at South.
Yeah.
Took them a while to figure it out. Obviously got off to the fucking worst start. But they figured it out. They're on 18 points now. All right. Just kissing the 8.
Yep. They're thereabouts. Jimmy, I know you're screaming out, mate. That's $61 for a top 8. You're welcome. All the best if you get it. So they've come all the way into like I'd say about $5, $4. With the Eels, just quickly, mate, and this is what I wrote down. It's evident there is no connection there at the moment, which is understandable. It's the lack of leadership currently from the higher ups. Now, they've got that sorted. We talked about that. We broke the news, or that broke during our call. Jason Ryles is there. I think that's a fix straight away. But the frustration of the week for me with Mitch, and like we just said before, he's clearly been the best player at the club now for the last month. He's been outstanding. He was RLPA nominee of the month off the back of his form for both New South Wales. I jinxed him. You know, we talked about the Captain's Challenge. Remember that last week? How I said they never get it right.
That's what happens when shit's going bad.
Yeah.
You just lose the littlest things.
Yeah, and he lost the Captain's Challenge in the first 7 or 8 minutes or whatever it was, and so I thought that was funny. I want to shout out two guys. Blaze Talangi's been outstanding all year. They've got to find out now that Jason Ryles, his first... Before he does anything at the club, Jason Ryles, I think, gets onto Blaze Talangi and his management. I think it's Isaac and goes, how can we lock him down long term? He is a player of the future.
Fullback, centre, or
probably
wing?
fullback.
Gutho's got what? A couple more in him, you reckon?
Couple more years, maybe your centres.
I think he'll be on the wing in that for the next couple of years, and then
who Gutho will be?
He just needs a break. His body's banged up, poor bastard.
Yeah, it is. It is.
That could fucking go so hard.
You know what? I remember when you know what it reminds me of in a way. When there's a guy called Jared Hayne coming through the ranks, and I don't want to put any pressure on Blaze Talangi because
he reminds me of
Jared was a phenom.
He reminds me of Hainsey.
He hit the scene so early, right? 18, 19 years old, both Westfield Sports products. And we had Birdie at fullback, Luke Burt, and he was just a great servant. He played wing, and then he had about 3 or 4 seasons. I think Birdie might have played 2 or 3 seasons at fullback. And then it just became evident that we needed to move Hainsey to fullback to get the best out of the team. And obviously they go on that run, 09, and Birdie moved back to the wing to finish off his career. Yeah. And I could see a world in where Gutho's had a...
he's not quick enough to be wing.
Smart enough, though?
Yeah, smart enough. I think he's got another year at fullback.
Yeah.
Another year.
I've seen a lot of wingers who have had pretty good careers, been really smart between the ears, because that's what they're missing. Decisions on the edges with IQ, so that could actually fix a problem.
Yeah.
Gutho. Who knows? We'll see. Maybe centres.
Yeah.
Maybe centres.
Centres would be better.
It's a big decision. And shout out to Charlie Geimer, who absolutely front-loaded every single carry, every single tackle. He looks like a real player. Him and Hopgood together through the middle. Jason Ryles has got a bit to work with. All right, let's get to the Titans 20 defeating the Sharks 16.
Wow.
No Campbell, no Brimson, no Phil Sammy, who I know me and you both love Phil Sammy. Tino's been out all year. The signs here, Desi, is starting to shift the belief, the culture, the habits of the Titans, the desperation that I've seen from this Titans team that I haven't seen in... for what I can ever remember.
Their
defensively.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. They bashed the Sharks in the second half.
Yeah. Smaller bodies.
Absolutely hammered them. Like, look at this. I think the Sharks is one of the biggest sides in the comp.
Yeah.
Royce Hunt, Hazelton.
Big Taku.
Yeah, like Talakai, all those blokes. Yeah, the big boy off the bench.
Talakai, did you say Talakai?
Yeah, Talakai.
Oregon Kafusi?
Oh, yeah. Massive bodies, mate. Yeah, massive bodies. Like, I'm like... And you're getting bashed around by the Titans.
They're tough, mate. You know I love Chris Randall. I love Chris Randall.
He's a great defensive player.
They've got Chris Randall at lock and Aaron Clark at front row, who started off...
That's a small ball that we're talking about, right?
They're both hookers.
Yeah. But they're all got good footwork and they tackle hard.
Yeah. And even Mo Fodawaker, like, he's not like huge.
He's probably Rennie's height. He's 5'10".
I wondered how early I was going to get him. Did you catch up with Rennie?
Yeah, I was with come over for dinner. Do you reckon Mo's taller than Rent?
Yeah, heaps.
Yeah, and he's 5'11".
Just quickly, Fafita, in that game, watching that game, what did you think of Fafita? Did you think because you've always said that you would have had Fafita in 20 minutes?
I just think he can do a lot more damage than like a Catewell or a Kafusi.
Yeah.
Just that one, even if you're playing him 20 minutes, if it's 20 minutes before half time or 20 minutes before full time, something like that, you know what I mean? Like just be on an edge or in the middle. Surely he can't let you down that much.
See, this is what's happened. And now we've discussed it more because you're right, because you want 20 minutes out of a feeder. But that's not the way he's
I know, because he knows Kafusi can play in the middle and on an edge and play big minutes. He knows Mo can play good big minutes.
Yeah.
He's all that, and they're very detailed. I know, I understand.
Yeah.
I just don't think they have any X factor. I'd fucking put Firma on the bench.
He was
because I rate him.
He's been excellent.
He's been excellent. His detail's great. He can play in the middle, left edge, right edge. He can do it all, and he's tough. He's built. He looks like he's built for Origin, right?
Yeah.
He's got that dog in him proper.
Yeah, he does.
But Fafita, he's just got that X factor, right? He can fucking turn a game on its head. But
I have a feeling Billy doesn't want X factor.
No, Billy obviously doesn't want that. He just wants fucking hardcore dudes when you're in the trenches. Like, he probably doesn't trust Fafita in those situations when it's fucking, just say if someone gets injured, right? HIA, 2 HIAs in the middle, and you got Fafita on there for more than 30 minutes, some big minutes. He probably doesn't trust him in that. But I've seen him play in big minutes like that.
Yeah. So I reckon he had a decision between Fafita X factor with what he can provide with the ball, running at people, defending big body, or X factor with skill with Kalen Ponga.
Yeah.
And that's what he's got.
I'm putting KP in there regardless.
Yeah, but like I don't think you can play KP and David Fifita because then Dave would have to play 40, 50 minutes, and that's the problem. So he's got more confidence.
I probably nearly would have started him on that left edge in front of Kate Ball.
Kate gone.
Yeah, just
and
put
then
him.
Leave Kafusi on the bench.
Yeah, and then just front load it.
Here we go. Breaking news again. Lukey's on fire. No, nothing.
Front load again. Fifita, go as hard as you can. Be like just go in because it's Origin 3, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he can get up for a big game. He's got that talent.
Yeah.
Let him out there. But I'm glad he's not playing.
Yeah.
Because he's the only one who could probably break us apart.
What do you got, mate?
Team was spot on.
Yep.
The extended bench, Piakura, Liero and Marnie.
Ooh, okay. So for Queensland, the extended bench is your boy Piakura, Trent Liero, who was 18th man last game, and Reed Marnie.
Reed Marnie.
Shout out to Reedy.
Well done. Well done.
I hear going into the game, obviously Harry Grant didn't play again on the weekend, that Harry is carrying a sternum injury that's given him a bit of grief. So that makes sense to have Reedy there in cover.
It's hard to, if he decides to play, which I think he probably will, when you needle your sternum, it is fucking sore.
Awful. I've had that.
Yeah, same.
Awful.
Sternoclavicular, where your sternum and your clavicle is right there.
Yep.
Fuck me.
I had it for
expect a lot of elbows in the chest.
I had it for round 5 or 6 in a season.
Terrible.
I had a couple of weeks off.
Didn't needle it for 20 weeks.
So sore.
Here, finger, wrist, elbow, AC, and sterno.
Yeah.
For a whole fucking year.
All on the same side?
All on the left side. Because I was like, oh, fuck it. That was awful. Anyway, so like he will play.
Is that because you're right arm curry, you reckon? And you're more condensed on that?
Yeah, it was just got banged up. It was just one of those years. Just 1 year, 2009. I was just like, this is fucked.
Yeah.
Didn't do it again.
Yeah.
But he's going to get a lot of traffic at him. He's a tough little bugger.
Yep.
And I'm not sure. Like I don't know how bad it is. I know he didn't play. I think, even if you do rest these injuries for a week, just one little bang at training. That's all you need. And you can't needle for training, right?
No.
And I don't think he needs the reps.
No, he doesn't.
You know what I mean? Like he don't need the reps. Start Ben Hunt. He can cop those hits. Put Harry Grant on run. But he knows what he's going to be in for.
Yeah.
Fucking everyone's going to be running at him. Payne Haas. You're going to get everybody just like front loading at him.
Yeah.
But he's a good defender. He's a tough little kid.
We'll see.
Tough little prick. Let's see how good he is.
Wait and see. All right, let's get to the Sharks before we move off. And I wrote down, very similar to the Eels. It's hard to pinpoint. There's definitely a lack of confidence and belief across the team.
Those guys front loaded, and they need to ice those games, right? They rely on Nico a lot. He's just fucking down on confidence like I've never seen before in my life.
Can you compare anything to it? I can't. Not in recent. Like I remember, we had him in. We talked. I asked him a question about it. I remember like Piercy used to be affected by Origin for a while.
Didn't affect his club football.
But he always had a lot of help around him when he went back to Roosters, like guys like yourself, and then some really good teammates like Boydie Cordner.
Yeah, Boydie, Jared Hargraves, Friendy, like all these guys, like Braith, like everyone was there, like trying to help him out. Like we wouldn't even talk about Origin.
Yeah,
wouldn't matter with Piercy, and he would forget about it as well. But it seems like Nico's carried that into club football then.
Yeah.
Where this is where he excels. He's won the fucking Dally M. He's as the best club player, best player in the comp. Dally M don't mean you're best Origin player or a best Test player. It means that your NRL level is superior.
Yeah.
So that's where he needs to get to.
Yeah.
Start it with your defense, all the habits that he's doing, reps, keep continuing to kick, do all the little things that got you there.
I'll give you an example.
He needs to his defense, it'll come off all his defense, and then they'll start, attacking short sides. And, is his body right? I don't know.
I'll give you an example of attack because defensively, I thought he was pretty good.
Yeah.
Dave was trying to get him early on. He had some real mongrel about him in this game, and I guarantee it's something that they've talked about. Remember the year that he won the Dally M, they used to do this play, and I reckon they've got to maybe look at having Sifa Talakai. Ko Hero's been really good. Remember when he used to square up on a scrum in the middle of the field, get 3-on-3, square up the defender straight off the scrum, kick on the outside, dummy, show and go, beat that guy. Sifa Talakai would hold the centre, so the centre wasn't able to get in and just burn straight past him.
I think he's not doing that because his fucking calf is not allowing him to.
He did it on the weekend, right?
And he's not getting that space.
He couldn't burn Tanner Boyd.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So he's lost that extra metre because he can't fucking... He can't front load because of calf. Calf injuries are fucking so underrated.
Yeah.
And when you rely on your speed on short sides like Mitch Moses and all that, Mitch Moses is fast as shit. Flies. Expect to see fucking Mitch Moses gags. Don't turn your shoulders in, son.
Oh, yeah, true. By the way, so he did it. He was on the right side this time.
Yep.
He went to go dust Tanner Boyd, respectfully to Tanner Boyd.
I could dust Tanner Boyd.
and
Joking. Love you, Tanner.
He went, it was like he wanted to go, but similar to Turbo now with a little bit of hesitation, and it's understandable. He just couldn't quite go at it.
Does he? Are they in a position where they go, have 2 weeks off, we got you, let fucking Braden Trindle run the team and just get a 5, put him at 7, put someone else at 6, and then just get through 2-3 weeks.
Get him fully healthy.
Get healthy for the back end. Yeah. They want to win the comp, right? They're in a position. They've worked so hard to put themselves in that position. It's fucked because his body is not at 100.
What if the Sharks win 2 or 3 in a row while he's out?
Fucking great. It's great.
Sweet.
It's great. It's great for him and it's great for the club. No, he goes straight back in the team.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll do that, but he just needs to get his body right. That's the only thing holding him back.
Yeah.
Because he's not. He can't.
Couldn't go.
Can't get out of the blocks.
No, he couldn't go. And
his short side raids were the best.
Yeah. The best.
The start of this year, he was fucking attacking everything. He's like Mitch Moses. He'll burn and he'll see it. He'll come from the open side. Boom. See you later. Yeah. Markers are getting him.
Yeah. Shout out to Talakai and Kennedy, who I think have been outstanding for the Sharks. They're a couple of guys that can hold their head high.
Talakai's been playing fucking like animal, man.
There was a couple of plays where I think KL Euro missed the pass where Talakai 100% ices those. Like you can tell Ronaldo Mortalo's form's dipped because he's not getting the pill.
Katoa.
Katoa missed this game.
But their back 5 hasn't been as dominant as they have been.
Well, they targeted Atkinson. They had Atkinson on the wing and they were just targeting him with CANBERRA with kicks in behind him or in the air the entire game.
But they've been really reliant on that back 5 to get him out of yardage, just like the Warriors, right? So when you can nullify that and you fuck their thing up because you know they haven't got a great kicking game because Nico can't boot the ball like he used to.
Yeah.
How good, just say with our sets, just say we'll get to the Bulldogs game.
Sometimes
we make 30 metres. Birdo kicks a thing as a cage kick on their 10.
Yeah. Big difference, eh?
It takes gas out because you've got to sprint down. It's a 50 metres.
It's an extra 10, 15 metres that the middle's got to work to get back on side. Yep, for sure. It's a big part. And also, Sharks, similar to what I said with the problem with the Manly, they're the opposite of way that the game's trending. They've got too many big bodies. They've got no like Jack Williams. I think he's their swing player on the bench that can play multiple positions, but they've got all big bodies, so they've got no plan B.
Hazelton, Royce, and Toby Rudolph's around about there.
He got dropped on the weekend. Toby Rudolph didn't play,
but they've got another big body, right?
They do, yeah.
So Hamlin Llewellyn around there still. I think he's injured. I know he's injured.
Big Tuku, Hal, Tapu.
So just say the 2 guys that are going to be fighting for those bench spots are 2 massive humans.
Yeah.
Is that sort of the way of coaching now? You're trying to pick these young, smaller ball sort of players?
And also with, here we go, let's get this up. I've got run meters here. So they've got, Tuku, Teague Wilton. Oh, Teague Wilton.
Teague Wilton,
because Talakai starts, that's right. Obviously
Teague's good.
Teague's good.
You could have Jack, Teague, and then probably Hamlin Llewellyn, and then someone else, a smaller player.
They've got a big task ahead of them. Still in the top 4, the Sharkies, but they are sliding. All right, let's get to the Panthers defeating the Broncos 14-6. The Broncos are up for this game.
Yeah.
But this game made it official for me. Man, Panthers are going to win 4 in a row.
Whenever you watch them in the last sort of month, and they're winning, they're doing this, but then they just really rise up for these games, and you're like, it's that team again.
Yeah.
They're that team.
They just wait. You know what?
They get up for these big games, mate. They just get up and they go, you know what? Payne Haas, Jensen, Fish goes, yep, let's go. And so's Leota. Fisher Harris was nearly close to my dog of the week.
Yeah.
Because his fucking stats are out of this world. But he knows he's a fucking animal.
Yeah.
But he takes it personal against Payne Haas.
I reckon, so I wrote down, because he got banged up. Remember he did his AC at the start of the year against Parramatta, trying to put a shot on Reggie.
Yeah.
And then he missed a week or 2 and then come back. You know what it's like.
He's back.
He's back now. His last 3 or 4 weeks have been outstanding. And I wrote down that him and Leota go to another level when they play who they deem to be the threats.
Yes.
So a couple of years ago, you know who the threat was? South Sydney. Remember bashing Latrell, bashing fucking the South Sydney forwards when they thought like they had the team that could knock Penrith off? Fish and Leota would always fuck up the Rabbits. Like bash them. You know, think about some of those games where they'd front load and go after the Storm and the Rabbitohs in particular. Now, even though the Broncos are super banged up at the moment, they still got some really good players in there. Like you said, Corey Jensen's been really good for them. Payne Haas, Paddy Carrigan. They go after the Broncos, them two.
Look at Fish. 48 minutes, 18 hit-ups, 192 metres. 21 tackles.
Yeah, but those
all dominant.
Different 21
Do you know what I mean?
tackles.
Like, look at the minutes, but that's look how much damage he does in that much time.
They front load, mate.
Leota, 39 minutes, 12 hit-ups, 118. Do you know what I mean? Like 11 tackles.
Because no one wants to run at him. That's why.
Fuck running a Leota. Jesus Christ. But like they take it personal.
Yeah.
If you think you're the big dog, you want to take the crown, they're coming after you. They really do. They go up to that another level, and that's what scares the shit out of me.
Yeah.
And I think, do they play the Roosters again?
I think so.
That's going to be a game.
I'll look at the Roosters because Roosters are really, like, they're that team now. I've been criticised heaps because of I've got to see the Roosters beat Penrith and Storm before
Lindsay and Jared.
They're coming.
Lindsay and Jared, and you got Leota and Fish.
They're coming.
I think they're the best two teams in the comp at the moment.
Yep.
And I want to see them both go head-to-head in a cracking game.
So the Roosters have the bye. Then they come straight off the bye against the Storm. So we'll see with the Storm. And they won't get the Penrith Panthers. They finish off with the Rabbitohs. So we won't see.
They don't get Penrith?
No. They go Storm, Manly, Dolphins, bye. They got another bye. That's really handy. Fucking.
When do they play Souths?
Last round, as per. Always play last round, remember?
I love that.
So we won't see them play Penrith until potentially the finals, which again is my biggest question mark on the Roosters, which we'll get to finish off. This guy was he's close to my dog of the week every week. Similar to Fisher Harris, similar to Brian Toto, similar to Dylan Edwards.
Kenny.
Mitch Kenny.
I knew you were going with him. I knew it. He was close to. He fucking hits hard. He does everything. That's why they weren't really phased when they got rid of Appy. When Appy went for,
But you know what my thing is with Mitch Kenny? He's a victim of playing at Penrith when it comes to origin selection.
Yeah.
He's the sort of guy that people got their question marks around skill, potentially similar a bit like Reece Robson, where like pretty straight up and down, good service, defends really well. But until you see him in that arena, like you'll never. I don't think the average fan will be able to understand how good Mitch Kenny is.
He's good
until he plays Origin. I hope he gets an opportunity because he is a fucking dog.
He's similar to Robson.
Yep.
I think he hits harder, but
yeah, he does. He's a beast. I made SEN clip this up, and I had my take on the Broncos, and I'll see if you understand what I meant by this.
Yeah,
I said that Broncos are the second best team in the competition this year, and what I meant by that was they're not going to finish second. They're not going to win the grand final. They might not even fucking make the top 8 the way they're going at the moment because they've got the Origin players are going to be missing in a couple of crucial games. But my point was that I feel like they're the second most talented team in the competition.
Easily.
Now, Roosters are making a genuine case, and I can
they're
understand.
Top 3. Give them 3. Give them top 3.
I can understand that, right? Again, the thing with the Broncos is, as you know, Mace, you probably would have played in years where you went, fuck, we got a better team than what we did in 2004 or whatever.
06,
but it just doesn't play out that way. And you get hit and injuries and all this sort of stuff comes into it. And for whatever reason, I always felt like 2013 was a great year for us. We made the grand final. We didn't win it, but 2014 we were stacked and ready to go. And we had a fucking shitload of injuries and it just didn't eventuate. And we didn't even make the final 4.
That's what makes Penrith even greater.
Yes.
Because when I look back now and I'm like 2003, 4, 5, 6, we could at least drag 2 or 3 out of that. You know what I mean? And we only got 1.
Yeah.
And they've managed, because it's all about peaking at the right time and everybody playing at their maximum potential, right?
Resting a few players.
To get that fucking
team management.
Everybody like fit, available all through.
Mate.
They've done that for 4 years and then win.
And still stay in the top 4.
Exactly. You know? And it's a credit to Penrith. It's the fucking greatest dynasty like in fucking rugby league. Now.
Yeah.
Now, because I'm going to get
you don't even need to see the 4?
No.
Yeah.
3 in a row in this era, how hard it is, the amount of talent going around this NRL, and you can manage to do that. They're going to get to a prelim easily. Minimum prelim, right? Minimum. So imagine playing them in a prelim. Fuck. You know what I mean? So whoever you are, you're going to get beat. Yeah. So you get to a grand final, and then it's like a mental warfare.
Yeah.
They're just rolling up to games going, We've been our 5th year in this shit. All right? It's our 5th year here, fuckers. Who are you going to fuck with? You know what I mean? When you see them roll up and you see them there, like just say you're, just say who gets to the grand final? Melbourne or not Melbourne. Melbourne don't get overawed. Just say it's like the Roosters or something like that. They're pretty sweet. But just say a team that's out of left field, Cronulla, right? They get to a grand final.
They're definitely not getting there.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Because I don't think the Roosters.
You know what? No, you're right. You're right. Because I love the way we're chatting about this. The two teams that are best served to actually not be overawed.
It's Melbourne and Roosters because they've been there before in the last 10 years. So they're not going, it's a great. We've been here before too, motherfuckers. You know what I mean? But anyone out of those two, they're going to get shook when you see Fish in that roll up and Luai, Cleary, Yowie, Liam Martin, fucking swag everywhere, fucking boombox blasting. You know what I mean? Like they're just.
They've had the boombox running out of the tunnel and then put it down on the reserve.
And they're like, this is us. We own this shit. You know, and they get swag like that then. And so it could be overwhelming for some players.
Yeah.
So they're going to be hard to beat. And they just sort of give me a little bit of a, you know what? Oi, we're still that guy. We're still that team.
Do the Bulldogs have enough Penrith players to not be overawed by a team like the Panthers?
Yeah, but we've got a lot of just young kids, man. You know, like.
Stephen Crichton's almost the perfect guy to have as a captain if they were to come up against Penrith team.
You just got to get out there and just go as hard as you can.
Yeah. You look what happened to a team like the Warriors who did. They were in the opposite end of that. They were the prime example last year where they were outstanding through the regular season. Then they could come up against the Penrith Panthers and got a lesson. Got a lesson, didn't they? All right. The Broncos. Got a little concern here and I've got a question of reading between the dotted lines. So John Cartwright is the new coach for Hull FC next year, and apparently he's going to be taking assistant coach Lee Breeze with him. Rumours are Matt Bellin is going to be heading to the Titans to
MB.
MB's going to go down with Desi.
Nice.
And join his staff. I'm starting to put a few things together.
Last dance.
Could this be Adam Reynolds last year? Could he be going straight into an assistant coaching role? What do you reckon? Do you think those dots connect?
Depends how, with Adam, everyone's going, Adam Reynolds, I'll be fine when Adam Reynolds comes back. He'd be coming back round 26, maybe first semi, with a torn bicep and surgery on his bicep. That ain't Adam Reynolds of round 1 to 10.
No.
Do you know what I mean? Like, what sort of Adam Reynolds is coming back? Like, you just say he needs to get in front. His tackle tech's not the best anyway, right?
He's a really smart defender.
Yeah.
He's not physical.
Yeah, he's not physical. But how we got that, he went from a shoulder tackle, a little bit of footwork, expose that arm, right?
Yeah.
You don't think he's going to get that every fucking set?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
He'd be used to that though. He's been targeted.
I know, but he's just come back from a surgically repaired bicep.
Yeah, fair.
This is fucking solid, mate. You don't want, and it's the lower bit there. So that there is the worst thing that can happen to him. So, I'm not sure what Adam Reynolds is going to come back. So, I wouldn't be thinking, when Adam Reynolds comes back, we're sweet. Fuck. They're coming 13th now. Equal 13th. They're on 18 points. I know Origin always hits
they're 11th here for some reason.
Origin, 11th, 12th. There's about 6 teams on 18 points.
There's 3 teams on 18, and it goes all the way down to 13.
Yeah.
Broncos, Raiders, Rabbitohs.
That's what I'm for and against. So they need to get some fucking wins through this Origin period. It always hits them hard, but they've always still got a decent enough team to win. It's had a bit of a hard run through Origin. Like having Penrith in Origin. Come on, man, that sucks.
I will say, that does suck. And that sucks for the NRL putting that on too, straight after. Oh, no, it's the middle part. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Right. They would assume that they would have probably been back. The Reece Walsh, I love what you mentioned, straight into the dog of all dogs. The most impressive part for me, for Reece Walsh, was just before he scored that try. When you're struggling for form and confidence and you can't inject yourself in the game the way that you normally do, what you got to do is got to find different ways to impact the game. So 2 great signs for me, and they're the same. It's tackling for Reece Walsh as well. Because as a fullback, you think that's weird, tackling. Mitch Kenny nearly goes over from dummy half. He misses his target, but I love his intent. He hits Mitch Kenny, he holds him up. They end up getting a penalty 6 again. They go again. Then a couple of sets, maybe a set later, a couple of sets later, Jack Cole tries to dart through the middle, right under the ball, forces an error. Couple of fucking sets later, he scores that try, and I went, Well, she's back.
And he comes out. Who did he go at? He come out, boom, at Fisher Harris.
Fisher Harris.
You know what I mean? So I love the intent. It's good. I don't want to see the kid that played Origin too, right? Down on confidence and that. I want to see this Reece Walsh. It's great for the game. It's great for him. I want to see him kill it. He's a fucking superstar. He's great for the game. He's electric to watch. He's just got so much fucking swag and he's just that dude. You know, I love watching him. You know what I was impressed with on the weekend? Fucking Ezra Mann.
Yeah.
His defense, right? That's the only thing holding him back. Like he can hit, but it's his reads. But he was after it. They were after that game.
He has mental lapses. That's the only thing that lets him
He
down.
needs to be fucking on all the time.
Yeah.
And when Reece Walsh and him are on, they're fucking hard to beat.
Yeah.
When Payne Haas and Carrigan, they were on. That's what makes Penrith so much more impressive.
That's why I was impressed with the Broncos. They were on, and I was just like, Penrith
still got beat.
Penrith were excellent, and Penrith are the
Couple of
pinnacle.
bad little lapses in defence.
Yeah.
You know, you can't have that around the ruck. It happened again.
Well, think about the
Mitch
try.
Kenny scored that fucking try.
That sucks.
Fucking amateur
But
hour,
you know what
mate.
broke them? They were defending their asses off and working so hard. Jerome puts that bomb up. Liam Martin catches it. Lindsay fucking Smith, of all people, puts in a beautiful deft touch for Brian Toto.
Fucking love that shit, Lindsay Smith.
And they would have been going,
Left foot too, baby.
we're giving it. It was nice. It
That was beautiful.
Nice. He's like, you know how they've had Leota, Spencer Leniu, Fisher Harris, or Nuggeties? He's like an Isaiah Yeo clone.
Yeah, he's got a
another
skill
Yeo.
set.
Yeah.
He's got a really high skill set. He just plays his part off the bench, but maybe he's a starter.
Yeah, he is.
He's going to have to start next year.
He'll start next year.
But yeah, but even like he tried to push that pass, but he made a real mad run before, and he was feeling himself. The little flick out there, I was like, oh, that's not the play, son.
Someone asked,
but I like it.
Someone asked Ivan after the game about like his skill set, and you could tell.
Hey, he's a Todd Payton. He's got a 7 in the front row's body.
I'd love you to watch it because you know how we love body language and stuff. So they asked him about his skill set, and you could tell he's like, just careful how he's going to answer it because you're a young player.
You want to hear that if he pumps your tyres up, you're like, I'm flick passing all the time.
You can't let him get away with shit like that because he comes up with a good play, but he's got to put that away and figure out the right moment, especially because the only way you're going to beat Penrith is if they beat themselves, really. And that's the only way you can beat them. So
by forcing, and that's not Penrith.
Yeah.
You don't force passes in traffic like that unless it's on.
Fisher Harris and Leota have never done that in their career. They never force anything.
Did you see the daggers that got thrown at him after that? Ooh, I was just seeing this going, where are you going? Liam Martin had a crack at him.
Yeah.
I love it.
All right, let's get to the Bulldogs 13, defeating the Warriors 12.
Yeah.
Birdo goes back-to-back field goals winners.
We go back-to-back.
You're there. You're taking pictures amongst the crowd. What's the feeling like at the moment? Are the fans all in on the Bulldogs at the moment?
Next game, I think we play against Canberra. 2 or 3 weeks at Belmore.
Ooh, yeah.
Try and get yourself a ticket like that.
They don't
you won't get them. Sold out already.
Fuck.
Not
already?
For me. Not for me, bro. But they're probably the hottest ticket. It'll be sold out. Just the vibe in the crowd, man. Like they're just going crazy. You know what I mean? Just the effort. We've got a bunch of young Bulldog players that are Bulldog personified now.
Yep.
You know, they work hard, they understand the culture, they've built that culture, right?
They're creating the culture.
They've created their own culture. Don't compare yourself to other cultures in that other teams, other generations. No. This is your time.
They're light years away from what your team was.
This is 2024, right? Yeah. This is your time. It's not the 80s, 90s, 2000s or anything like that. This is the 2024 Bulldogs, right? They play a different brand of football. They fucking work hard. They play a very high taxing game. It's fucking end to end, non-stop, high speed grinds. Like it's crazy, mate. The ball was in play for 18 minutes once.
Yeah, it was really good. Ciro will be happy with how sloppy they were in that second half, though. With all the Warriors, you know, dropping you seen after the game they shot up to him and it was like, fuck, we won. We probably shouldn't have won. Those are great signs.
Yeah,
but it was sloppy. Like the one where Reedy was turning around and Kurt Mann plays the ball, like personified what happened in that last 15 minutes.
Fatigue, mate.
Yeah.
Fatigue was hitting everyone. You could say when you watch from the sideline, like when Birdo was kicking and then our boy, like this is like, you know, the 55th minute, 65th minute, just blokes, middles were just getting pumped. The middles deserve every cent they get.
Yeah.
Every cent they get. Like Fanul Blake, Mitch Barnett,
they were giving it to him.
Maxie King, fucking Kurt Moran, like everybody. Like everyone was just going and they're just like walking back, hoping your back five brings it back towards you. And then when the Warriors lost their back three, that's when we started going, oh shit, let's fucking pressure.
Yeah.
And then we can fucking front load to try and get them stuck in their 30 or 40. Then they kick, we catch on the 30, then we get it back to the 40, and then we start winning that field position. Because we weren't winning the field position until Montoya, Selesniak, and Chance went off. Like, that's massive. Carraz, Blake Wilson getting pumped every fucking time.
Carraz, Tracy, and Wilson all went over 200 plus in the end.
Yeah, but have a look at our middles.
But that was not to be. I reckon they would have had 50 in the first. It felt like 50 in the first half.
Yeah,
and then once they got momentum, and there were a few breaks, and they just couldn't quite get the last pass because, again, I keep going. The Warriors were fucking excellent.
They were great.
They were excellent. Max King, we mentioned him before, 141 metres, 49 tackles. This is on the Fox one, so no flops. So that's where they might have got it a little bit different from the NRL. He's established himself as the modern day prop.
Yeah,
like
he's good. He's worked hard. He's worked hard.
He summarises now where the NRL prop is going. Now, you're still going to have the exception to the rule and Payne Haas's and Tinos, and they're just freaks. But for the most part, if you can get a Max King for a reasonable contract, I think you're pretty happy in this day and age.
If we can get another number one, like just say for a Stefano, a Saifidi, or someone like that, you know what I mean? And you have him, Max King, and another guy.
Sam Hughes has been good.
Yep. He's still got a lot to work on, but his efforts are great. If we can get another couple of middles in that, then we're talking, right? But they're just efforts, man. I was watching; everyone was so fucking fatigued.
Yeah,
and we're fit.
Yeah,
we're fit. That's the only reason why we won the game. We just don't stop.
Yeah,
Travis Tuman's got them so fit. Rubes has got them so fast. They're high speed grinds, they call them. Like the ball, they do high speed grinds where at training where it's like usually about 7 minutes, 7 or 8 minutes. Is Rubes
still your speed coach?
Yeah.
How come everyone's all slow then?
I don't know why everyone's so slow. Like
they look at heaps slower.
I could beat Fox in a race now.
That's why Fox did his Hemi.
Yeah.
Blame Rubes. I love you, Rubes.
Love you, Rubes. They just really front load, right? So they train in really specific, right? 7 minute high speed grinds, ball in play, non-stop sprint, kick, chase, complete, like in a game.
Yeah.
Some of these games, even the Manly and North Queensland game, the ball was in play for 20 minutes. Fuck, mate. And when you start off a game like that, it's hard to get your legs, man.
That's normally at the back end of these games, similar to the Cowboys, or even what was another good example? See, man, the Roosters Dragons was a real good arm wrestle to begin with.
And all cracking games.
If you lose it and it goes and you go back to back after that, then you just get fucking rissoled.
Yep. And it's resilience. Yeah. And it's like, when you do get back-to-back sets, when you do like trying to come out of yardage, it's just a mental game. You just got to have those dogs in your team that want that tough run. Your back fives, mate. Like, wingers are going to start getting paid fucking near $1 million these days. Fuck. The amount of work that they do.
Yeah. It's different. Again, we've talked about it. Do you agree with the argument that prioritising wingers over centres is going to be something
pretty much, unless you're like that strike centre.
Yeah.
Fuck, it's just it's taxing, man. Yeah. The back five, they're so important, and that's what happened with the Warriors losing those guys who are so important to get their set started. So for Newell Blake, when they just say he catches on the 20, right, or even a 10 chance, or Montoya or whatever, their forwards are usually on the halfway, like Barnett and for Newell Blake in the middles.
Yep.
They get the walk back, and by the third tackle, right, it's even.
Yep.
They're back. Because of the wingers bang, bang, bang.
Well, that's what's been
they couldn't get back in time. So they couldn't get on that fourth carry. Next minute, kick, you got to chase again. And then when you get caught in that, it's fucking awful.
You're in the washing machine.
It is awful.
Yeah, you're caught in the washing machine. I'd say losing the back three and hanging in like they did, Webby would be so confident, but too little too late for the Warriors. Warriors fans, I've heard ya. So many people have texted me, messaged me, about the hit on Salmon at the end. Salmon's hit on Tomato Martin. Obviously, Salmon comes off second best on it. He looked like he split himself.
He's
broke his jaw. I understand the frustrations from Warriors fans.
I didn't even see that.
Yeah, so right at the death, mate, you might...
It was about 8 minutes ago because he played 72 minutes. Yeah?
Because he might have had a spell. I feel like it might have been
No, it might have happened like before that, right? But like he come off, his head was blood all over him.
It was. Yeah, it did too. So he did start. Okay, you're right, mate. So it was about 8 minutes to go.
Yeah, because I looked at his stats.
A hit on Tomato
Salmon
Martin.
Capistrano.
It was late, slightly late, and the Warriors fans are blowing up about them not getting the call for that, and I can understand that. But Warriors fans, I think it's a 50-50 one.
Where was they situated? I must have been going fucking
30 metres in front of the post. Penalty goal would have won them the game. Judd. Who knows? They might not have held on, but it would have really set them up. But in saying that, I would hate to see. I don't mind the no call because I'd hate to see that decide a grand final or a big game or an Origin or anything like that. Where
I can understand from the Warriors fans, right?
It was a head clash. It was a head clash.
No malice.
No malice. He's trying to put some pressure on him, but he does get his target wrong. I know he got a couple of weeks, so that's why
he got 3 weeks.
Yeah, Warriors fans are blowing up. He could get 2 to 3 or whatever it may be.
He's on the sideline anyway.
Yeah, well, he's going to be. I think he.
Imagine he broke his jaw.
Was it jaw?
Yeah. So imagine if like they don't start your suspension until you're available to play. No, the Salmon Capistrano went hard.
Hey, shout out to Leka Halasima, who nearly stole the game on debut.
Who is that kid?
18 years old he is.
Oh my God.
He is a fucking tearaway.
Fuck. He is ridiculous. The 23, I was like, who is this kid? Absolute beast.
He's an animal.
Fuck.
Right?
That's dangerous.
I think he's a front row, back row.
He's a middle. He's wherever. Yeah. He's a gun.
Yeah.
He showed me enough in one game.
Yeah.
It's fucking enough. He's put him in your team, Webby.
So we talked about it a lot. COVID proper fucked up the Warriors in the development of youngsters.
Yeah, but that's the whole NRL too.
They've got a couple coming. But Warriors even more so because they were away from their juniors and New
Worse.
Zealand.
Yes. Sorry,
and there was no competition back in New Zealand.
Way worse.
Well,
that kid is a gun. I don't know where you got him from, but is he off contract?
You're trying to get all the middles. You're always trying to get middles.
They got Fiddle Blake there. He's leaving, so he's probably the next man up.
All right, let's get to the Storm 40 defeating the Tigers 28. If you're not watching this game, this might not be all impressive. This is what I wrote down as if you're not watching the Storm.
But let me say something. The quality of games that we got shown.
Yeah.
This was not too bad.
It's okay
compared to last fucking week.
Yes.
Right. This probably would have been the best game last week, but considering how much talent was on show this week,
way
it's
better
probably
than
the lowest
anything on
game.
the Sunday ticket last week.
Sunday ticket fucking killed me. Stop doing it, Fox. Fuck's up.
Yeah, if you're not watching games properly, you don't appreciate what the Storm are doing.
You know what's worse? Sorry, at the moment, like there's no screen time at my house at the moment, so I'm watching fucking
on your phone.
I'm watching it like this because there's no screen for the last 4 weeks. No TV, no screens.
Check out this Storm lineup. And this is respectfully to these guys because they haven't established themselves yet. Or some of them have been around for a while and just, in and out of first grade. Jack Howarth and, not Brett Anderson, what's his name? Fuck.
Howarth, is he the 4?
Yep.
Gun.
He's going to be good. So he's a player of huge potential.
Few injuries.
And they wanted him to be a back rower and he just sort of hasn't eventuated or he actually looks okay in the centres. But my point is.
He's going to be a back rower. Grant
Anderson is the other centre. Kane Bradley on the wing. Bronson Garlick at hooker with no fucking Harry Grant and Alec McDonald, who's just a typical Melbourne Storm player. Like, respectfully to what these guys are doing, and I know they took on the Tigers, but the Tigers were up for it.
Tigers are fucking on.
The Tigers had pretty much getting back to a full deck of cards.
You put 28 on Melbourne, you're going all right. You just got to fix your defence up.
Yeah, and there was a couple of sloppy things from the Tigers that really let them down, but man, Jerome Hughes and Pappy,
fuck that, man.
They got very limited opportunities just because they're not playing with the highest quality of roster around them at the moment. But when they get an opportunity, they just went bang, bang, bang.
Well, I thought fucking Pappy and Farlongo were out.
Good to go. Healthy.
Farlongo is ridiculous, right? What he did off that scrum one-on-one and just went, he smoked him that bad, he didn't even palm him off. And then, but when he beat him that one-on-one and then he looked like that to the winger that was coming back to try and get him. He just went, But he smoked that centre.
It was Jerome Buller coming out of the scrum and trying to cover. That's who it was.
Yeah, and he just looked at him before he put the ball in. But the guy that he beat one-on-one, he smoked him like that and didn't even bother to change hands.
I think it was Ruben Porter coming off the bench. Or
he got cooked. He got cooked.
That was his first, like he just come on the field.
His first touch.
Oh, no touch. Heath Mason it was. Your little bro.
No, but my little cousin.
Your little bro got dusted.
But Farlongo's first couple of touches was just like line break. Try.
He's got that goosey.
Fuck, he's got that swag too. He's got.
What about he's still doing those big fucking swan dives?
He won't stop until he breaks his fucking sternum.
Fuck.
Or AC, and then Belly will go. Ugh.
What about Belly would have been blown up after those ones against the Warriors, and he still just doesn't give a fuck.
But what about like the swag, right? To like, he's already beat that guy. He knows, like if you'd be beelining for the line, right, and just put it down. He just has that little sly look like. And then dives. And it was over his. I think it was. He was going this way. He just went. Fucking try, mate. That kid is a superstar.
He can stop on an absolute dime.
Where the fuck did they get him from? Where? How does Melbourne do this? How do you go from Cooper Cronk to fucking Jerome Hughes? Like from Cam Smith to fucking Harry Grant.
Cheese.
Well. You know, like Frank Panisi, bro.
Yeah.
King. And Belly.
Yeah.
Just a system, mate. They're great. And these guys that you just mentioned before, like they just go. And that's the culture. We always talk about the culture. That's the culture of Melbourne Storm, people. You come in, next man up mentality, you do the job.
Yep.
You do the job, right? And do it your best. And he's got so much class around you. Jerome Hughes is on another level.
He's on another level.
Bro, he's playing lights out. I love watching him play.
He's easily the best halfback in the game this year.
Yeah, he's...
And I don't say that lightly because Mitch Moses has been good at Origin, but he's missed a lot of footy.
No. Jerome Hughes is...
Ches has been good at Origin. About three or four really good games for Manly.
You get Dally half of the year.
Easy. Money returns. It brings a bit of class. Apparently after the bye. They've got the bye this week, and apparently Money will be close after that, potentially. So...
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
Man, if they get him back, Wishart, who I think's been outstanding, he'll probably go to that 14 role.
Yeah, that guy.
And then that's
he's probably one of your best 14s in the game, I reckon.
Yep.
I don't know what position he is.
Yeah.
Jack of all trade.
Yep.
Master of none.
Yeah.
And that sucks to him. And
Victim
I'm like,
of his
what could he? Yeah.
Yeah.
What can he be? Like, where can you put him? Like, he's just and the game has changed so much now. You need a guy like Wishart on your bench. He's going to play wherever he wants, and he's going to be happy with his role.
Yeah, you do. Tigers, man, they had a crack in this game, but just Benji's trying to flip the consistency in a little bit. Yeah, they're very similar to Benji as a style. Like they can come up with some real fucking flamboyant shit, but it's just it's week to week.
If you're be flamboyant, you got to execute.
Yes, you do, and that's what that Tigers team did do. Like they. Even though they leaked a few points, I think it was the most points for a while. I remember some crazy stat about them defensively, the worst team to win a premiership with team scoring.
They've never been defensive orientated, trust me.
But they just outscored everyone.
Yeah, back their attack.
Yeah, so that's what they got to do. Like there is some points in this team.
Appy Coruscant was fucking outstanding.
Yeah.
Some of the deception and diversion around the ruck that he has to hold up markers A and B. And then go either front man or out the back. And they skinned Melbourne a couple of times.
Yeah.
Just from really great shape and great play, but it was all from Appy.
Fanua Pole nearly went over untouched in the middle of the field.
Yeah.
Appy gets out at dummy half, looks, all right. So what he does, he always, before he does the no-looker.
Eyes, mate.
Before he does the no-looker, he always looks at Pole, then looks back and then goes.
Yeah.
You know how some go like this all the time and then and it's so predictable. So what he does is pretend like he looks that way and then he comes back and then he goes, then the defender thinks he's going to run for sure. And then he goes.
I think he's the most high-skilled hooker the game's nearly ever seen.
Yeah, he's up there. It's a
shame that he's not in Origin, but.
Yep. Pole, Steph, Sam Finu, they're all great talents.
All good.
Defensively, they just have lapses.
Yeah.
And Finu had a couple.
That comes with time too.
I said be patient with them.
Yeah.
You have to be patient with them.
You've got to persist with them, get them better defensively, make them, like all the little things. And that's coaching and that's just them getting better as players and growth.
Eric.
I think the young kid Galvin.
Yeah.
I thought he had his best game for a while.
Yeah, he's been good.
He attacked. He really went after it.
Yeah.
And against Melbourne too, one of the best defensive systems.
Yeah.
He went after it.
He's not afraid at the moment.
No.
He always runs out with a smile on his face.
Yep.
He's probably dealing with a lot, like, his first year of first grade and figuring all that out.
Yep.
I hope him and Steph. I really do hope him and Steph say the Tigers. I say this every week.
It says a lot about. It'll say a lot about when they make their decision. It'll say a lot about that club.
Yeah.
If they leave, not good signs.
It'd be very hard for them.
Be 2 kids, 18 and 23 in there. You know, Steph's probably reaching his prime.
Yeah.
And Galvin is trajectory that way. If they leave, it's fucking not good. Not good for the coaching staff, not good for the fucking administration, club, juniors, everything. So they need to fucking get those guys.
Need to get it done.
Because obviously it's not about this, is it?
Nah. The young guys thinking about their future, and that's understandable. We've always said that. All right, the Sea Eagles 21 defeat the Cowboys 20, and who else better to do it in the game right now? He's the best to ever do it in Golden Point, and DCE goes clutch. But my biggest question mark, and we'll get to Manly because there's some – I like the bench a lot better than what it's been. Sabi back on that wing, scoring tries like that makes him so much more dangerous. Turbo is obviously a big story. But Drinky kicks a 45-metre, bless you, absolute dart, never looked like missing.
That was ridiculous.
It was a beautiful kick. Drinky doesn't get the ball again for the Cowboys. Not one more kick. Chad has about 3 or 4. Chad was highly. There's like a bad rap on Chad. He gets criticised really badly, and sometimes I feel like I've got to stick up for players when I think it's over the top. But
what's he copping at the moment?
No, just in general, like people are bagging the signing for him going to the Roosters. I think it's a great signing. 300,000, 400,000, I think it's reported on. He's going to be probably the backup to Sam Walker and Sandon Smith, but will give them experience and then probably compete for the job in the off-season, which you want. Iron sharpens iron, right?
I don't know. I just would have went to another club.
Oh, if you were Chad.
If I was Chad. Like, I think there was about 3 or 4 clubs he could have been a 7 at.
Yeah, okay.
Like, he's not going to start there.
Yeah, but
is he happy to play reserve grade? Does he just want to come down here and just like start his media career?
I think establish himself life after. Yeah,
life after footy. I think what is he? 34.
Yeah,
be there. Great club. You know, Rooster system. Who knows what can happen with?
Imagine if someone gets injured.
You don't know what can happen in a year.
Stacked team. Yeah, but they are losing players next year too. Anyway, get back to the field goal. I want to start with the field goals for the Cowboys because I was like stoked as a Manly fan and stoked for me mate. Daly Chair Evans, really good friend of mine, dear friend.
Of course he is.
The coldest fucking player in the game when it comes to this. He only needs 2. So I was going to say with Matt Burton, is Matt Burton a good field goal kick? Because he kicked 2 from 8 to get there. Ches, as soon as he missed one, I go, they better not give him another chance because he ain't a guy that you give 2 chances. Cowboys had 3 clean ones. 2. I'd say Chad should have kicked one of them and Val definitely should have kicked one. But where the fuck? Why didn't they get the ball to Drinky?
He hit that 40-metre one. He's on, right? You just go to the hot leg, right?
Yeah.
The hot foot, bang, hit it.
I think
They had 3 options.
Yeah, and they couldn't get one.
Fucked it.
Couldn't get one. But stoked, obviously Manly. Let's get to Manly. Toby Turbo, unless you haven't watched the entire show and you just come for the preview.
Yeah.
I love the way. Look. I am concerned about Tommy and his health, and that's because, like all the things I said at the start of the show, but it is the best possible way to bring him back into this team. Yeah. He is still a little bit hesitant in the contact. Defensively,
take him a couple of weeks.
It's going to take him a couple of weeks, but fuck, man, Tolokolo is a game breaker at fullback as well. Like
just leave Turbo there for the whole year.
When you got Tolokolo through the middle, and if you can come up with an error, and this is the same as Farlongle, this is the same as Keanu Kinney, this is the same as Jareem Buller, KO Weeks.
Quick.
If you make a mistake in and around the ruck and then switch off, these fullbacks are taken at the house. Now, I know he finds Saab at the end for that try to score his third of the game, but fuck, man. Small ball front rowers are leading to more small ball in the back lines because you don't require the big outside fullbacks of the last couple of years like Turbo, like Latrell, like these bigger bodies that you've had. Even Gutho's a taller fullback, right? Smaller fullbacks, they're coming into the game. Nuggety.
They just need to find their front. The only
fast,
reason
short quickness.
Yeah, like Brimson and that.
Yeah.
You know, they're good.
Yep.
They just get back. You can't be like slight.
No.
Right? You get pumped and you get picked up and big guys, you know, because they're getting fucking 10 or 12 people down on those one guys, on those little fellas.
Like
but they find space. But they find,
yeah.
See, Sloan's got a lot of, he's got long levers. You can pick him up and drive him back.
Yep.
But he's going to get stronger and he's going to find space more, so they just get a little bit smarter.
I like what Slaney's doing this year. I think he's improving heaps,
You know, I think Turbo I liked his efforts, right? He was looking for the ball when it was going the other side. He's hunting for the ball. Like he's not a centre who's going to be sitting out there pretty and just waiting for quality ball. No. He's going to hunt for the ball when they start getting offloads. When he starts getting his legs underneath him, he's going to start really producing. I reckon. He's just the confidence is not there. The body's not allowing him to front load and just to fucking tear off. You know, as hard as he can go. But that'll come with time.
Yeah, for sure. And the
because as you said, like the fullback Kohler, he's fucking
he's a good replacement.
He's a real deal.
And they got Lehigh Hopewadi on the bench too, who they can use. Man, Jace is back. Jace Tomalolo.
Oh fuck, he's back.
Yeah,
I was going to say that. His runs are just there. He's back. His body looks good. He looks like he's dropped a couple of kilos, but when he's coming off that left foot, right foot, and fucking charging in, he's back. Good signs for the Cowboys. They should ice that game. This is one of those games they might be looking at going, fuck.
Yeah, and on the flip side, Manly would be like,
how'd we get that?
How'd we get that? Yeah,
because they should have won the game.
Yeah,
but doesn't always happen that way.
Yeah, I think Cowboys not only should have been up at halftime with some of the opportunities that they missed, but should have been travelling well. And then if they come out in the second half and apply Cole takes that early in the second half and then ends up finding a sub, and then they would have just been going similar to the Panthers Broncos thing. We're like, what the fuck is going on?
How's this? How are they even in this game?
I feel like we're better than them. We're on top of them, but we're behind on the scoreboard. And mentally, that's the part of maybe a team making the 8. And
games like that can really go on a bit of a run.
Yep.
You beat Cowboys up there when you know you played shit and they should have won.
Both back rows were excellent. I liked Ola Kawatu and I liked
Ola Kawatu.
Jeremiah Nana as well.
Both of them,
damaging back rows in the game right now. The Cowboys have just run again. They're a tough read. They're running out of time. All right, mate, let's get to the Sydney Roosters versus the St. George Illawarra Dragons. The Roosters, like I said, I always should have seen it coming, but fuck, the Dragons were there to play, and I love the intent off the kickoff. Frankie Molo.
Fuck yeah.
Straight into Jared.
Yeah, but I love Jared knows Frankie Molo can hit. He's built for the hit.
I thought Frankie Molo was a smoky for Origin as well.
Yeah, I reckon he would have been around about there. But Hargraves still don't give a fuck.
No.
35-year-old going at a young bull like that, and he's got that proper technique to really fucking get into your ribs. Bang. Loved it. Again, mate.
He went the first off the kickoff, then Frankie found him again. I'm telling you.
Frankie can hit.
No one won the contact.
No.
I'm splitting it. They went like that and dropped.
Yeah.
And then I watched Jared in the background. He had a smile on his face. And he give fucking a bit of a tap to Frankie Molo on the background going,
good work.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
This is history. This is taking over. I fucking love that shit. That got me fired up in this game.
Dragons were in. This was 14. They were, mate. It was 14-12 with 25 to go.
They were so fucking up for this. Sammy Walker's class.
That little fucking kick,
Sammy Walker's class. He is class. The left foot for fucking Rads to begin with.
Yeah. Did he kick the one for Crichton as well?
Yeah.
It's just...
Oh, not Critter, sorry.
Angus Critter. But I'm just saying, I'm like... Gus Critter. He's just got a deft touch to him, doesn't he?
He's so good. He's the...
he goes straight... He digs in so far to the line where you have to come up, right? And then he still puts those kicks in on a dime. It's so hard to do. Otherwise, everybody would be doing it.
The best ball players in the competition a la Jerome Hughes, Daly Cherry-Evans and Cody Walker make their mind up at the very last second.
Yeah.
Sam Walker does it the same.
They're looking at the centre where he is. They're looking if the wingers are up. They're looking who's inside. Someone's trying to break his ribs as well.
Yeah.
There's so many variables for that kick to get on a dime and then execute it.
The defenders,
so good, mate.
The defenders dictate what their option ends up being.
The best thing they've done is put Victor Radley on an edge.
Yeah, fucking oath. And he's protecting Sammy too, big time.
No one's running it. No one's they're trying to get at Sammy, but then you got the inflictor just going, fuck, no, thank you.
Who did he inflict? Let me get.
Pump someone.
Was it Moses Sully?
Was it Sully?
Or was it? It was one of the big dogs. It was either Moses Sully or Luch.
Yeah.
It was one of them two where he got him right in the mud guts.
I think it was Luch, I think.
It might have been Luch, who was good too on the weekend too. Man, they're like, fuck, the scoreline doesn't do the Dragons justice.
No, I thought it should have been about a 28-18 game.
Yeah.
But they were up for it. They're, games like that when a guy like Hargraves breaks a record, plays 307 games. So well done. Anyway, well done to Jared Hargraves. Congratulations. Yeah. To play in the middle and to play the way that he has played, to break a record at a foundation club since 1908 and be that guy who's played the most games is fucking phenomenal. He's not an outside back. He's not a half. He's not like, he's in there. He's in the trenches and he's fucking won 3 premierships there. He'll probably go down as arguably one of their best forwards of all time.
Yeah,
Uncle
Nick said that.
He has to now that he's got all the records. But like, what a stint that club, right? He's probably been their best buy.
Yeah,
best buy. Like I think he played 6 games for Manly, and they got him over there in 2010.
Really early, yeah.
And he's been nothing but a hard motherfucker to play against. I played against him in his prime when I was at the end of my career. I was like, fuck, this guy's just annoying. And it's just hard. Elbows and shit. Remember that last game against in 2013 prelim when he knocked Bedsy out?
Yeah, that's right.
Even Bedsy even Hargraves just felt bad because it's Danny Badiris. That was his last game. Do you know what I mean? But Bedsy fell on his sword. Just went out on his sword going up against a fucking dude that was in his prime. Bedsy's 34, 35 and he still went at Hargraves. Hargraves just went crank out. And we're like, that's fuck. Right. And I remember being at Marker going,
we can't win the game.
I can't, but I'm looking at him because I know I would have done the exact same thing.
Yeah, fucking
and I'm like,
part of the game.
I sort of grabbed him as an iconic photo there. We're sitting there going, I'm like, fuck. And he's like, and he's looking at me going, fuck, what do you do? I'm like, yes, this is the fucking game, right? I was like, fucking hell.
How
he's just and a great guy. Whatever you see people on the field, fucking hard dude who's fucking always about it. Off the field, the most generous, fucking kind-hearted human you'll ever meet.
You don't really get to see much stuff. He doesn't do much media stuff, does he? Very diplomatic.
So
when he talks.
People who know him love him.
Yeah.
He's highly respected in the Maori community as well. He's all about that. Family man. Fuck, what else do you want from him? It'd be great to see him go out and win a premiership. You know what I mean? Imagine that. And you could just go, fucking, yeah.
There's a last dance for
this is as I said before, the difference between the Roosters and like a Parramatta or a South, when they think they're going on these runs and it's their last dance, they've been there, they've done it. Yeah. They've won 3 premierships in 10 years. It's a scary team. They find fire and when they got that extra motivation, which they have, because the Joey Manu's and that, they're going, Suoli's going, Kiri's retiring, they've all won premierships. Yeah. It's a brotherhood there. And I think a guy like Trent Robinson can really get them up for that. They look like they're up for it.
I said this before. My one concern is that they just can't beat Penrith, but
I don't think
every week they get scarier, and every week I start to think that they're the only team that.
I hope they're on the opposite side, so they meet in the grand final.
That'd be on.
That's the only way.
I'd love to see that.
That'd be the best grand final.
That would be the best grand final right now.
Like we talked about, like last year.
Yep.
Who was the best 2 teams all year? Brisbane, Penrith. We wanted to see that. We saw it.
We got it. And we got a classic.
Now we got the fucking one of the greatest grand finals of all time. Now I want to see the Roosters and Penrith. Yeah. They're the best 2 teams.
I want to see what the Storm look like with Xavier Coates, Cam Munster and Harry Grant back before I make my proclamation.
I've got a feeling they're going to be on the prelim of Penrith. And that's going to suck.
Well, no, actually.
I don't know. I've just got a feeling that the stars will align for all that sort of shit to happen.
It's actually looking like the opposite because Melbourne are doing such a good job of winning with their culture now. They're on 30 points, mate. So there's a really good, they're 2 wins in front of Penrith. Then the Roosters and Panthers and Roosters will most likely finish 2 and 3.
Yeah, and who knows who's going to finish 4th?
Storm.
Bulldogs.
It is so important for the Storm to continue this run.
Yeah.
So they can hope that the Panthers and Roosters bash themselves before they could see them. Because at the moment the Storm are looking like they'd love to play the Sharks.
Yeah. Could you manoeuvre yourself just so like if you let's drop a couple of games, be 4th? If you're Penrith or Roosters?
No way. Nah.
You don't want that? You're still in the top 4.
To avoid
you're just playing you back yourself against Melbourne.
Oh, it's a good.
You know what I mean? Like if I'm Penrith and I'm Roosters, we're playing Melbourne in our first semi.
What did we say before though? Winning and losing is contagious, and you don't.
I know they will never do that, but I'm just saying if they drop a couple of games here and there, which Penrith have, yeah, they're not really phased. I don't think Penrith care where they are in that top 4, as long as they're top 4. Yeah, they do not give a fuck. They'll play anywhere and bash anyone. And I think Roosters have that mentality as well.
I think Roosters would be the same.
And whoever's 4th, you'd be double bang out.
Yeah, Storm, they need to keep winning.
They will, and they will.
Yeah.
Because they're going to have Munster back, Coates back. They're going to start winning. They're going to, Big Nasty. What happened to him?
Self-diagnosed hamstring. Bellamy was saying that he's not a doctor after the game.
Just come off and just went, fuck, my hamstring's done, boys.
Oh, yeah, someone asked him a question.
Fuck, he's big, eh? Yeah, they need Big Nasty playing like he did last week.
Yeah.
He's that X factor off the bench who can really fucking make a difference and destroy teams by himself.
All right, last game, the Knights. This has been a fucking long show too, by the way. Knights 16 defeated the Eels 12. No, that's wrong. The Raiders 12. It was another good game. I didn't think it was a bad game. And we've seen a lot from – there was always going to be a response from the Canberra Raiders because they've been so poor at home recently, but it feels like it's the same old story with the Canberra Raiders. They're just a young team that is going to be better for the run next year.
Yep.
And the Newcastle Knights –
Ethan Strange was good.
The Ethan Strange was really good. The Knights, for me, they're getting confidence out of these sorts of wins, and they could be potentially going on a run like they did last year because
KP's back.
KP's obviously back. I love Will Price. Will Price just gives them that X factor. Dane Gagai and Bradman Best.
What about that ball that he threw?
Which one?
Price.
To the touchy. Mick Ennis.
he was in like 3 minds. I'm like, obviously the choice was he should have run. He run the ball because it was like 5 meters. You had Gags and you had Marju there.
No, it's Tuala.
Even if Tuala was there, but if Gags catches it, he gets pumped. If Tuala catches it, he gets pumped. He just went, it's something that fucking front row would do at training. Go on a short side attack and go, oh, fuck it, and just throw it out. I've seen Ogre do that. That's what Ogre would do. That's Ogre's skill set.
He tried to do the uppy carousel, no looker, but he had no winner.
But he's got X factor, bro.
Mick Ennis did it during the core too. Like the touchy had to pull his arms behind because he nearly would have hit him on the chest and kept on going.
Oh, man. Some of their, like Canberra's defensive lapses, right? When Gag scored that first try, like that's one-on-ones, man. You've got to make your one-on-ones. Yeah, I think it was Albert Hopewadi. You don't slide on your line like that. You fucking, it's getting, you know where the ball's going. It's going to Gags. He's going to try and take you on. Yeah. You fucking get into him.
Gags doesn't beat you with skill.
No, he's going to bulldog you. Yeah. That's what he did. It's just like, and Hopewadi's a better defender than that.
Yeah, he is.
You know, like he should have just, that's what happens when you slide on your line.
And he's been missing a lot of footy this year
Get up and you fucking get in Gags' face. And obviously they'll work on that.
Yeah, it shows with the confidence that you have when you miss a lot of footy too, like Albert Hopewadi, who you're right is a really sound defender.
Yeah, he's a good defender. I was like, fuck. And Timoko looked buggered, man. I think he's a bit busted up.
Yep, something's up.
They've got a young team. They're just finding their feet, and then they're finding out how hard the riggers, is it?
Yeah,
rigorous how fucking NRL is. It's just week in, week out.
Rigorous season?
Rigorous season. Yeah, so it's like round 19, you come out of the box good, the young kids have all a little bit banged up. It's finding how hard it is to fucking play 27 rounds and stay there. Yeah. All right, so they've still got a lot of work to do, but they're still... Big Papa was good.
Yeah, I thought
it was...
He got a call?
Because Gordy wouldn't have said that on 360.
Did you think he got a call? That he was thereabouts?
Yes. I thought Gordy was like just throwing it out there so it didn't look like it was like fucking out of left field because Gordy goes, we get Big Papa in there and just like give him 20 minutes. That first 20 minutes stint.
Yeah. Siege mentality, Lukey.
Siege mentality. Can't believe Canberra had a siege mentality in Canberra. That's fucking, they try to reverse the script. That's fucking Newcastle's mentality.
Sticky's the best.
Stick's the best.
I hope Sticky never retires, man. He's fucking so entertaining.
We need Ricky Stewart and Craig Bellamy to coach for another fucking 20 years. Give me Wayne. Like Wayne.
Give me Wayne for fucking
No, I'm just saying, we can't give Wayne fucking another 10. We can give him another 3. But I'm like, we need those guys. They're great humans, great coaches, great personalities. We need that, man. So good. It's never going to be another fucking Belly and Sticky.
You know what? The best description for Ricky Stewart is? He is rugby league.
Fucking oath he is.
That's it. Like, he is rugby
I
league.
think people forget that he had like one of the best mullets of all time. You know what I mean? I saw him yesterday. I saw a big fucking Devon on the back of his head.
Yeah.
But like his mullet in the late 80s, early 90s.
The curly mullets were a
curly
vibe, eh?
mullet was a vibe.
Yeah.
The Mississippi mud flap he had.
All right, that's it for review. We'll see you on Thursday for the preview. And Luke has just sent us something on Instagram. Is it on TikTok?
Are we done?
So this guy, Jack, a week after this podcast, I had a consult with Dr. John Negrein.
Oh, Negrein, he did my foot.
Following foot surgery, who also operated on Mace's Liz Frank. I told him that Mace had told a story about the Liz Frank injury and the origins of the name. He was so stoked that Mace remembered and asked to listen to it in the consult. Consult? Is that right? Yeah. He was frothing it, even took down the name of the podcast to listen to it. I think you blokes have a New Levels podcast subscriber following. Thank you, Jack. Appreciate it. Shout out to Dr. John Negrein.
John Negrein.
Negrein?
He did mine.
That's it for review. We'll see you on Thursday for preview.
See you Thursday, guys.